thought that it would be smart to hide their water-resistant phone in a pond for 1.5 years. Oh, man. Yeah, it wasn't so smart after all, was it? There's all sorts of issues bubbling up now. Oh, man, what made you think this was a grand idea? That you saw resistant and thought proof? Customer bought in an XP-era tower. Oh, brought in an XP-era tower, I see. Asked me to get his wedding photos out of it. This is not what I thought he meant. Oh my God. Oh, you mean literally? You mean that there's film in there? Not okay. Question. Why? I'm sorry. There's just, I don't think I've ever been met with such a with such a conundrum. What's going on? How the fuck do you even mess this up? Select your identity. Male, female. I don't know, man. I love being presented with choice. It's my favorite thing. Which school do these bots go to? Botmail/register. Help us keep spam out. Please solve the puzzle below to verify you're human. 4 + 4 × 8 equals 36. Wrong answer. 2 attempts remaining. 64. Botmail. Fast and private email bot. Verified. You're officially on board. Your chats are now your inbox. Thank you for solving our extra hard problem. These bots don't know PEMDAS. Why are we teaching them PEMDAS? We're failing in this country. If we want AI to take over, we gotta start teaching them PEMDAS. They're not gonna know what to do, man. I love the CAPTCHA attempt to the scribble all over the math problem. Oh, look, a Jesus cable. Whoa. Wait, hold on, what am I looking at? Okay, so it's starting at the very end. We're starting at the, wait, wait, what does this plug into? Hold on. Bro, I'm seeing people call this thing an ether killer? What the hell is this? So I'm on the r/networking subreddit because I was trying to figure out what this is. And I'm reading some nefarious things about this. If a nefarious individual had an ether killer and plugged it into an Ethernet drop, how much damage would be done to the network? Whatever switch it's connected to would be toast, but how far would the damage spread beyond that? Is there any protection from this scenario? What the hell is this? So I guess an ether killer is used to get rid of like shitty equipment that works just enough to like avoid being replaced. I've never heard of this like once in my life. What the hell happened? Oh, I think that's called sharing. And you know what that means? It's caring. Isn't that nice? It's a bit chilly here today. Negative 273 degrees Celsius, and it's about to start raining? Oh, you're in for some fucking ice cubes. That's what you get for living in Iceland. You know why they call it that? It's not because of its warmth. That's dumb. That was a stupid joke. Oh no, that's where I live. People from city capitalized didn't ignore the signs, and this is what they, but I live in $left city capitalized right parenthesis $. Oh, that's where I live. What signs did we ignore? You gotta tell me, I gotta read all about it. I am this close. You're this close to finishing. You're this close to finishing. Yeah, I know. Ever since I downloaded the Google Edge reminder, oh, yes, I understand I'm this close. That's the whole point. Jeez Louise. Can never get anything done around here without being told by new AI services. The new Google Play Edge AI. CPU D-lid gone wrong. Oh no, hey, oh. Look at the inside, man. Oh no! This looks like it was an expensive ass mistake too. I don't know much about, so I'm not the tech guy. I don't know a lot about tech. But what I do know is that these AMD EPYC CPUs, these are not cheap. Just judging by the photo and Googling the EPYC 9124, this was like a $1,000 CPU. So delidding this was goofball behavior to me. The like risk reward ratio feels like crazy not worth it. You're risking losing a $1,000 piece for like a couple degrees differential. You know what I mean? Wow. I can't imagine. I hope this thing was broken before he delitted it, because this is such an expensive oopsie. All the comments are flaming this guy for it. What I don't understand is, from what I've read, this is like a server CPU, and those don't run hot. At least they shouldn't run hot, right? So what was the point of delitting this anyway, to like require delitting? I can't imagine. I just can't imagine if there's even a performance benefit. This was just a goofball thing to do. Got a ticket today. Windows can't find drive. It was screwed in without the support piece. Oh, that is bending. Ooh. I do think M.2 drives are very funny. I don't know if I have anything screwed in for an M.2. Listen, I got a pre-built because I have big ass hands and I don't want to be fiddling around inside a computer case and playing expensive Lego. Something's gonna break and then I'm gonna be sad. So yeah, I get these built for me. I command people to do it. I point and I go, build my machine, and then they do it. PC recovered an Excel file from 400 years ago. Document recovery. Excel has recovered the following files. Save the ones you wish to keep. 1011601. And if you're going, well, Damien, what would we need Excel for in 1601? Well, what if it was for the East India Company. They were founded in 1601. They were just keeping track of all their stuff from visiting the Spice Islands. In preparing for that joke, I had to look up significant things that happened in 1601. And other than church authorities burning Hebrew books in Rome and Robert Devereux being executed for treason against the Crown of England, not a lot happened that year. But we did document the dodo that year. Select your country. Italy, 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 Italy. Pull up the meme of the two astronauts. And the first one's going, it's all Italy? And then the second one has a gun and it's saying, lo è sempre stato. I want you to hit send on that one. Instead of converting to a JPEG, it just saved the image depth information. Took a photo of a cup in portrait mode, then used a program on Windows to convert the HEIC file to a JPEG. But instead, it just extracted the depth information as an image. Actually, pretty cool, but not what I wanted. What? Holy shit, what? Holy fuck, that's awesome. This is so cool, but I have no idea how this even happens. Or how it could happen, you know what I mean? I guess it's ownerless now. iPad locked to owner. The location of this iPad can be seen by its owner. No. What do you even do in a situation like this? What's the course to get the iPad back? Because I read the post, they reset their iPad and were greeted by this. So what in that situation, what do you do? I was looking into it and I think they just jailbroke the thing. I think that was their I mean, it works, right? The jailbreaking is a solution, but that's what they did to access the iPad. They just jailbroke it and used like checkbrain or something. Mario swung his hammer too hard. Oh! Oh no. Yeah, I mean, you got them nicely, but you hit it so hard that you made the DS have to reboot, dude. Gotta watch where you swing, Mario. You're interrupting the player experience, man. Oh, unbelievable. Story time. How I remotely melted a laptop. What? Oh boy, here we go. Note, the above is not an image of the event, or even an image of the laptop model this occurred on, but I thought it would work well as a visual aid for what this could have looked like. I never actually got to see it. A few years ago, I had a bit of a problem with the hundreds of machines I managed with some RMM software. To those unaware, basically a type of remote control software that's more focused on automation rather than literally remotely using a computer. It's very effective for management of a large number of devices. They weren't patching as I had set them to. My boss was breathing down my neck about it, but really it was never my fault at all. People were shutting down their machines and/or closing their laptop lids when they left work. If a machine doesn't have WOL and the machine is off or in sleep mode, then the RMM software can't wake the machine for patching at night. I explained this to my boss. and we didn't have much of an option other than tell the users not to turn their computers off. But guess what? The users turned their machines off or closed laptop lids anyways after being told. We told them again, but they kept on doing it again. At this point, I had had enough and decided to rage fix the problem with PowerShell. I got a testing laptop and developed a script that made a new Windows power plan and set that as current. Then I modified that power plan to do nothing when the laptop lid got closed, and changed the power button function to turning the screen off. The idea was that if people were turning off their computers manually, then hitting the power button and seeing the screen turn off would indicate to the less tech-savvy people that they successfully powered the machine down. Of course, a laptop user would think they put the machine to sleep mode as normal by shutting the lid. I tested the script on a few machines in the field, and it looked like it was doing exactly what I wanted it to do. So I thought, great, now I can push this out to a whole bunch of machines. When I sent that script out to more machines, it worked really well. Too well, in fact. What I wasn't prepared for was being asked a couple days later if I had messed with power settings on machines. It turns out that the knuckleheads making laptops these days really want to impress those people who love thin laptops by removing vents and fans. Oh my god. By removing the vents and having the fans vent through the keyboard instead. Dumb. I didn't know this at the time, so I thought, hey, the machines can't go to sleep now. What could go wrong? I was asked about the script because while a laptop had its lid closed, if the computer was running normally, the entire keyboard melted. Since the fans vent through the keyboard and the laptop was running hot, all that air had nowhere to go. Quite frankly, I feel a bit misled by a frankly very poor design. And I thought the whole ordeal was funny as hell. But word of caution to the IT admins out there, don't do what I did unless you want to end up with a pissed user and a laptop that's now no longer covered by warranty. I don't think that was your problem, man. It's not your fault that they're designing laptops. Oh, we want to make the thinnest laptop ever, and now it's just a poor design experience. Yeah, and they're not listening. They're not doing what you need to do to like make the RMM work properly. This feels like it was going to be an unavoidable situation. But I've been getting you must be thinking of Meave, like a caveman. Meave been getting. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I understand. Grammar no work good for you. We help with grammar. Yeah, you're using Grug OS? Yeah. If there's anywhere you don't want Softwaregore, it's in a banking app. Money sent into the void, I guess. Oh no. It does. I mean, I guess you have to see if the person you were meaning to send money to received the money, right? That would be the reasonable conclusion to make. This thankfully seems like it could be solved pretty quickly. Like it could be way worse, right? Boyfriend never used a desktop PC before and mistakenly thought that my monitor was touchscreen. How much force did he put into it? Are you dating an ape? Are you dating King Kong? How much force did he put into that? Why are you dating a caveman? I like to think that I like to think that you know, he touched it regularly and it wasn't working. He's like, what the fuck? Why isn't this registering? And so he just punched it. He's just oh man, dude, no, absolutely zero technology skills presented here. Because he had to have punched it, right? There's no way he didn't. That's the logical conclusion. Is Visual Studio Code trying to insult me? You is null. Oh, really? Is that okay? Well, fuck you, buddy. I'm not null. You're null. Whack ass. You suck. Yes, this is indeed my PC. Oh, it crashed. It said, your PC? Oh, there's so much wrong with it, it doesn't even know where to begin. It got a smorgasbord of issues. Never let your younger brother use your computer for Roblox. I don't even need to scroll to the next image to know that he installed a virus. Oh, no, it's worse. It's worse. He raged. He was playing grow a garden or steal a brain rot. Lost his mind, dude. I have younger cousins who play that shit constantly, And you'd be surprised. The amount of vitriol that these kids throw at each other over games where they're just taking like Italian brain rot characters from each other is bizarre. Like they're like, you stole my tongue, sir. You have to die. You're gonna die tonight. Like they take this shit seriously, man. They're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Robux to be the best at these stupid little games. They're like, it's an incredible market. You gotta think the devs on these games are making crazy bank, right? Like I don't know how much Roblox is taking as a cut. I'm sure they're getting their dividends in. But man, if you're a Roblox dev making a video game on there and you got just the right amount of microtransactions for, dude, you gotta be making some crazy money. I don't know how ethical it all is, but oh, look at the side of that laptop too. This kid was tearing the brakes off of it. He was pissed. Oh, it just keeps going. More and more photos. What the hell? He threw this thing down the stairs. What the fuck happened to this thing, man? Average day in Serbia. Ah, yes. Let's see. What do we got there on the screen? We got stop target swap started Plymouth. What is that? Such root service stop target something systems. Stopped your cut something hook. Stopped UDEV cold plug all devices created. Stop. What is that? Vola something in directories. Stop target local file systems. Started setup virtual console. Started cleaning, updating down something. It's all, dude. It's just the switch root's just trying to start. But guess what? It failed. All right. You gotta see a dot service thing for details, and it's generating a report as well. And now we're entering emergency mode. Enjoy your produce. Enjoy your produce while we're in emergency mode. I hope you enjoy. Is my SSD about to take over the world? Unable to stop drive. This file cannot be stopped. You downloaded the evil game. And now my elaborate 65-part plan is now in motion. Ah, yes. My OS telling me that it'll close itself. Microsoft Windows operating system has stopped working. A problem caused the program to stop working correctly. Windows will close the program and notify you if a solution is available. Really? So Windows is gonna close itself and then tell me if there's a solution to fix itself? It'll do all that for me? And oh, you shouldn't have. Ah, yes. An item being so large you cannot move it into the trash. SSSTick.io_1743973314475.mp4 couldn't be moved to .trash because there isn't enough space. Have you emptied your trash recently? Is there a trash folder on downloads? Let me check. I see what you have open. You have the file, the downloads thing open. I think that's just called files on Apple, right? Yeah. Let me see. Is there a trash? I don't know. I'm about to find out. I've never had this issue, so I guess I'm just like a little confused as to how you're having the issue. I can delete things fine, and I don't see any trash folder. Yeah, I think you're just fucked, man. I think you gotta clear some space for your trash folder. My friend tried to upgrade to Windows 11. Tried. Don't ask me what happened, but it was so bad that after shutting down the power and rebooting, it still had issue, and it was mostly drive related. Oh my God. Well, yeah, something's trying to start up. I think maybe a demon's being summoned. I get my Wi-Fi sucks ass, but seriously? Oh my God. A 6.07 megabit download and a negative 50 megabit upload? Wow. At least your ping's okay, man. 84 is not all that bad. all things considered, you made out like a bandit on ping. Windows 11 being in 2 languages at once. Oh, yeah, Windows 11 is the software of the people. That's why we're shutting down every Windows 10 device. We don't need them anymore. It's obsolete, all right? I don't care if you can't update to Windows 11. If you have a Windows 10 device, it's not keeping up with the times. You want to restart, shut down, sleep, or Zarolus? All right, take your pick. All right, because we going multilingual in this mofo. And if you don't like it, you can get out. I really can't believe Windows is doing that, though.
My post is in debt. Your post is in debt? Oh, it has -1 comments. Well, that means you owe a comment. That's the rule, right? If you've got the negatives, you need to bring it back up into the positives. I feel like it's that simple, truly. You know this. You're not a kindergartner anymore, Fred. Yeah, that's right, Fred. I know you're watching, and I know this was yours. How am I supposed to know where my baggage is located now? Uh-oh, wait, what am I reading for today? Technologygore. Oh, this is gonna be sad. No way. Windows 11, really? Windows 11, man? Come on, that's gonna end the freaking world if we start having things run off of Windows 11. Just have it run off of some goddamn Linux distro or something, please. For the love of God, don't let it be Windows 11, man. Grocery store barcode scanner was scanning its own ad, so they had to cover it with permanent marker. Was scanning its own... Oh, wow, that's really stupid, man. Dude, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, dude? You know what? I can see why there are some Christians out there that think that barcodes are a sign of the devil, okay? They're everywhere. They're like them fangled QR codes, man. I don't want a QR code, okay? I want you to put a menu in my hand. I don't want any of this devil barcode nonsense, okay? Okay. The button is actually a text box. There's no way to submit your unsubscribed. That's awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool. Thank you, Firestone. Just gotta let them do whatever they want, I guess, and then block them after the fact. That's so pathetic and lame. No, this wasn't an accident. It never, ever is. I mean, even if I do have the ability to unsubscribe from those emails or say, no, I don't want your emails, they're going to send it to you anyway, or they're going to sell you in a batch of other data so another company will do it, so it doesn't look like they're the ones that sold you out for 12 cents or whatever it is. So all of it's a facade because you don't have a right to your data or privacy or identity anymore. You're owned by Firestone, Amazon, Walmart, Apple, Microsoft. It's not just a hippie conspiracy anymore. It's our ever-present reality on a daily basis, and we're all just so tired we can't do anything about it. So for now, they won. Isn't that crazy, man? This is my girlfriend's charger. Oh, this is gonna get crazy. Wait, I think I've seen this one. No, this one's new. Oh my God, it's not at all what I thought it was. Holy shit. She did that herself, did she? She didn't even put like little caps on the end or E-tape or anything like that. Just like, there they are. They're out and they're transferring enough to light the Minecraft bedding on fire, I'm sure. I really, really hope those are dangling free in the air. I'm kidding. What I hope is that you throw this away and buy her a cable, because for the love of God, it looks like a thicker cable. It looks like it's for the laptop or their laptop or something like that. But nonetheless, I really hope you try and help her in this situation, because that's not just dangerous, that's stupid dangerous, okay? It is. We gotta be honest here. You're putting yourself in danger. It's like people that used to put their Samsung Galaxy phones underneath their pillow at night, even though they knew those phones were exploding. Oh yeah, okay, never mind it. No? Huh. I think what makes this even worse, though I don't think it makes it more dangerous, is the converter there at the end. God damn it, get her a new cable. Please, for the love of God, do something kick-ass for yo girlfriend and hook her up, okay? Because that is unacceptable. She's gonna burn the house down for real. Huh? The hell am I looking at? What is any... Okay, I recognize Photoshop. Like, that's not what I mean. I mean, what is being said? What is Copilot saying? How fun? How fun what? And what is that cryptic-ass Forerunner language that you're looking up in Chrome, apparently? Okay, I know you're not. It's clearly some sort of miscommunication being had here. Everything's breaking. We're all going to die. Dell returned my laptop after 48 hours of stress testing. This is the temperature at idle. Huh? At idle, huh? Did they remove the cooling system entirely? That's what I'm thinking. What, 48 hours of stress testing my ass. They didn't do a thing. They never do a thing. This is why most companies just send you back a refurbished unit and keep the old one to refurbish and sell later. Like, just give them this one. Who gives a shit? 97 degrees Celsius, dude. Let me look at, I don't know what my crap is at idle, but clearly it's not an issue, because I feel like this will be an issue, probably really soon. Oh, you can't even get any GPU temps. Do you not have a dedicated kick-ass GPU in your Dell laptop, man? One of those mobile GPUs that's totally useful? Your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. Oh, is this the same? Oh, yeah, I see what happened. Wait, video, DGX kernel fatal error. Okay, all right. I think I've only had one computer ever where a temperature thing caused it to shut off. Only one. I think it was my first build because I was using a stock cooler and that was mad the whole time. It did not like Skyrim. This was, of course, back in the days when you could build a computer, when it was accessible to the average person because corporations, while still evil, weren't at the very least spineless and allowed people to still purchase their products rather than suck big tech. Unsupported graphics card. There is a problem with your graphics card. Please ensure your card meets the minimum system requirements and that you have the latest drivers installed. Oh, we're still on the Dell. That's amazing. What is happening? What did they do? When you said stress test, did they just remove its internal components? Like gut it and send it back? What did they do here? Also, that does remind me, I have not upgraded my drivers in a hot minute. Hopefully they're not trash, but man, there we go. That's great. Holy what is happening down there? Good Lord, what is happening in there? Seriously, what did they do to it? Was it acting like this before you sent it out? Let's see. Oh, okay, so this isn't Alienware. Right, all right. I forgot that Dell owns them. I should have known that. 2 motherboard replacements, heatsink and fan assembly replaced. Dell Lab claimed they ran a 48-hour CPU-GPU stress test and the system was stable. I turned it on straight out of the box and this was the idle temperature before opening anything. I didn't run diagnostics. I didn't run games. I didn't even open a browser. Just powered on and immediate overheating. Their stress test results? A single screenshot of Task Manager. Enjoy this masterpiece of corporate engineering. When they supposedly reinstalled all this crap, did they not put any actual thermal paste of any kind on your CPU? Did they not put that back on there? Or, dude, you know what? It legitimately wouldn't surprise me if they popped out a brand new heatsink, a brand new cooling system, and didn't, even at the corporate level, didn't peel off the plastic that usually sits on the contact. Like, it would not surprise me if those are on there for some reason, even at this level, and they just forgot. Like, they probably put the goo on there and didn't take the plastic off, which negates the entire thing. You shouldn't have to think about this stuff when you get it back fully redone with 48 hours of stress testing to verify the stability of the system. But here we are. Knowing it's Alienware, though, I know you can't open that and actually do anything yourself, so have fun sending it back to them and them dragging their feet. An error has occurred. At least one. I imagine so. I imagine at least one error has occurred. Help me. Help a guy out by being a little more descriptive than that. You're freaking me out, man. This is the computer equivalent of being told, we need to talk, and then having to wait 5 days for them to get their thoughts in order. You know what I mean? Come on, help me. Got a file from future me. Oh, what? Let's see. Tomorrow, valid. I don't think so. Why would that even be a thing? Tomorrow? What do you mean? We never make it to tomorrow. You literally cannot get to tomorrow because when you get there, it's today. Do you understand? Even philosophically, there's no such thing as time travel. You gotta get over it, dude. Firefox, what are you downloading? Oh, please don't. Please tell me that this is like an isolated thing to you and not some weird thing Firefox does that I have to be worried about now. Okay, no, I see. It's just a weird thing to you. Very odd. Are you Windows 7 Professional with Service Pack 1, x86 DVD ISO? What are you doing? What? Look, I know that like Windows 10 doesn't have security updates anymore, but Windows 7 may not be any better of a play here, unless you're just like archiving it for the sake of having it, which I totally get as well. Collecting ISOs on a drive actually sounds kind of fun, just having every iteration of Windows at your fingertips to install, but I don't think driver support exists anymore either, so what are you gonna do with this? Unless, again, you're just collecting it. I don't know. I'm not that much of a tinkerer. I'm not really a techie guy, for the love of God. Everyone knows that. But I fail to see what you're doing. And I am actually, I'm still curious as to what Firefox thinks it's downloading past the 2.44 gigabytes. Found an Amazon review. Buyer says, don't think it will fit. Huh, what the hell? Do you know how much more painful this is now than this. Like a few years ago, sure, this would have sucked. A 32 gig kit, what are we looking at? A couple $100 at most or something, like literally at most. And now that's like a $400 to $600 package right there that's bent. I hope you didn't end up paying that much for it, but Lord only knows. God damn. And whew, be still my beating heart if you want 64 gigs or more, because 64 gigs can now go for $700 to $1,000. I've got 64 gigs in my system, and I'm happy that that's all it is. That's it. I've got my 64 gigs. I think I probably paid like $250, $300 in total for it, and I'm rocking. This computer is probably going to have to last me until it actually explodes at this point. Now, I will say, you're gonna have to kill the guy that delivered that, all right? We're gonna have to put a hit out on him and have ourselves a little Amazonian witch hunt, okay? Got a new gaming phone. What do you think? A gaming phone. I forgot that those do actually exist. I also forget how big the mobile gaming space really is, because in my own little bubble, anecdotally, none of us play games on our phones longer than a couple minutes a year just for the novelty of being able to do it. Like if I'm on RuneScape or something, sometimes I'll be on my phone for a second, but I just don't know anybody that's like, I am a mobile gamer, dude. It's weird. It's so weird, but there are a trillion of you out there. And it blows my mind. We just finished watching the Game Awards. There are so fucking many of you. You probably still make more money, or that section of the industry probably still makes more money than everyone else combined. But still. Anyway, let's see. Gaming phone. That FPS is crazy. Game Turbo. What phone is this, by the way? This is a very interesting menu. A very interesting menu. Of course, that's coming from someone that's been using an iPhone the past few years, at least. Look, I bounce back and forth a lot. You know, at some point, I'll get tired of iPhone again and move back to Android in some form. But, you know, I don't need anything. And when you don't need anything, and all the phones are $1,000, it very German. That could mean a few things. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I feel like that's incorrect. Is this Google Translate, or is this like a different translating app altogether? Is this one built into iPhone or something? What is this? And why did it get so thoroughly confused? Because it's made me confused that it's confused. Look, we're all a little bit confused now, for many, many reasons. Chief among them, never mind. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Oh, hell no, I'm not downloading all of that. Dude, I feel like I say that with anything. It doesn't matter. If it's like 5 megabytes, I'll probably think to myself, man, why is it so large? Why does it need to be this big? Let's see. This world has an optional resource pack applied to it. Would you like to download that before you join? Holy crap. It's like trying to join a custom dark RP server where it takes like 20 minutes and then when it's done, Gmod crashes so you can't actually play on that server. What happened here though? Because obviously there's no way that resource pack is actually a quintillion gigabytes large. So what is happening? I don't know these things. I'm not deep enough into any level of engineering to understand what could be the problem with everything that we're seeing today. I'd like to understand better. I just don't. A colleague cleaned up and put the keyboard on the soldering heating table. Holy Lord! But why? Does the person that also works there not know what that thing is? Do they not understand? And if they don't, how do they not understand? How are they not, or how have they not been educated on what not to put plastic items, or any items on, actually, for that matter? What do you mean? And also, how do you clean up a space that still looks like that, by the way, and just leave a keyboard sitting somewhere? Like, what do you mean you cleaned up, but you just wrapped the cable around a keyboard and just put it on a counter somewhere? That's not cleaning up. That's you being a fussy, anal retentive weirdo. What are you doing? Stop just moving shit around is not cleaning, okay? That's coming from me. I know, because I'm about cleaning. Put it away if you're gonna do that, not 3 feet to the left because you think that looks visually better. I didn't know this language existed. Well, it's probably because we're about to find out that it's not an actual language and you're being silly. Ha! What do you know? That's definitely not what I expected to see, though. Look, I know YouTube is crashing and falling in the worst way I think it ever has and ever will right now. This AI moderated garbage comment could genuinely signal the end of the platform as a whole, which is crazy considering what this platform is. But I've never seen every video turn into a green screen with some former language from Control or some shit. The board is calling, and they don't have a lot of good things to say, YouTube. Something on my laptop is taking up 6.8 petabytes. Should I be questioning this? Also, is it petabytes or petabytes? I don't think it matters really at all, but I do know there are some people out there that will get really rude if you mispronounce something, so I just want to be sure. I just want to be really sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm actually just more impressed it got that much on there knowing you only had 111 gigabytes on that particular drive. Like, really, this stuff continues to be quite impressive. And I continue to be confused. Genuinely, I'm still very like, what are you talking about? How did this happen? How could this happen? Dude, software is so silly, man. I mean, it's always been silly, but it's sillier now than ever before. I can't use this security question because I use the legitimate answer. What is the name of your first pet? At least 4 characters. That's right. If your name or your pet's name is fewer than 4 letters, it's not legally real and it's not acceptable. So now your pet's actual name was Max with 2 X's. What is this crap? Bethesda? Are you guys stupid? I mean, I know I can answer that question, but why? Is there a legitimate reason for this? It's a security question. That's it. What the hell is going on, man? It just seems so silly. It seems so dumb that this is what we deal with now. Max is not a name. Now you have to make up a thing for the security question to remember, or you have to find a security question that doesn't really apply to you and hope you can figure something out. Translation. How the heck are you supposed to set those legs? Keeps falling over. Okay, let's see. I feel like we've all been there. Not like necessarily in the using it as legs thing, but in the fundamental misunderstanding of something that seems pretty simple from the get-go. We have all been there. You might think you're better than someone else because you're more tech savvy, but I know there is something you've handled in your life where you're like, oh, I'm so stupid. How did I not get that? Yes, all of us have done it at least once, okay? Remember, we're not so different, you and I. What I will say about this, though, is it's just as annoying the other way around. Like, I can't even imagine how annoying it is trying to turn your router into a little crab like this, a little table. But you know what's also annoying? Trying to keep those positioned in any way. Anyway, that's it. They just always flop over. No matter how you tighten them, no matter how you aim them or adjust them, they just fall the fuck over eventually, you know? I don't know what it is. Loading guy going nuts. Let's see. Which do you guys think is the most problematic? Sorry, I'm trying to read the... Go away, you little piece of shit. Go away! Low-key, I only recognize VivzyPop. Okay, then we have... Are these supposed to be... Sorry, I know this isn't the point. I know Reddit's little stupid alien is not supposed to be here. But what was this post, like, getting at? Are these... Are these representations of people? Or are these supposed to be making fun of an art style that is popular at the current moment? Because, yeah, I recognize the VivzyPop style, and I see the little... CalArts Beanmouth bullshit right here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious. I'm always a little curious. What are you guys complaining about? And that alien needs to calm the hell down. Next period, damn, you'll be dead. Isn't that kind of crazy though? You're gonna be long dead before your next period. You are free. You are free, my friend. Long dead. So you're not gonna have to deal with any repercussions, any pain, any annoyance, any awkwardness. You're just good. So live your life. Get out there and go parasailing. Learn to skateboard. Play guitar and create a masterpiece with the time that you have been given back. Found this in AliExpress. This is gonna be weird, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know how this is tech gore. This is more like, because this is purposeful, right? I feel like technology gore and other stuff adjacent to it is indeed supposed to be some weird, glitchy, buggy thing, and this is just bad design, right? This is just lazy crap. Product, well, we have to have someone pushing the button, right? Because if that's not happening, no one will buy it. So just put a hand the size of an ant in the image really quick. I don't know why they feel the need to put in that extra 2 seconds of effort when all people ever do is it because it draws your eye because it looks wrong and weird? Is that the tactic? I could see that, you know. I guess selling stuff is all about psychology and convincing people, right? So maybe in this case, it's just a way to lure you in so you stare at it longer. And even if you don't want or need this thing, I don't know, maybe somewhere along the line, they'll get somebody. It's all about catching fish, man. It's just trying to catch you on a reel, catch you on the line. Should I take the 2-hour route or the 6-month route? 6 months. Can you imagine if that were real though? Like, think about for a moment. Would you take a weeks to months long trip if it were significantly cheaper? Like $1,000 to get there appropriately, or $1 to get there in a month? You know what I mean? I don't even know how that would look, what that would look like, what that would be like. No idea. But would you do that? Because your travel's free, essentially, but you're gone for so long it could affect other things. Is it worth it? I would highly doubt it now that I asked the question. Stupid question, don't mind me. Is this enough storage for my SD card? For ya boys from Duracell. Yeah, Class 4 SD card. What is this, man? What are you doing to me? You don't need to be messing with my head right now, okay? You don't need to be making fake SD cards to f with me. The real technology, Gore, were the friends we made along the way, all right? I literally just wanted to stop the radio on my smart speaker. Dude, the user wants to stop. According to the priority rules, I should first check for firing alarms or timers. Since there are no firing alarms and no timers or firing timers, I should then check for active media. There is no active media session. Finally, I should check for non-firing active timers. There is a pause timer, but no active timers. Therefore, there is nothing to stop. I will inform the user that there is nothing to stop. This is all getting so Look, I know I'm starting to become more and more boomer coded every single day. We all age and get curmudgeon-y and all that. We do, and we all will, and you can't avoid it. You just have to embrace it and try to be a better, more respectful person than the past generations who turned into the old curmudgeon-y people. But smart things, evil. These assistants, trash that were all just a way to lure us in to give them more money. It's bad, dude. It's bad. Public transport app glitched and showed all buses at once. Well, I mean, all the buses do exist at the same time, so is it really wrong? There's probably that many buses around right now. What's the big deal? Come on. What, you can't find your bus in there? Funnily enough, I vaguely remember having an insanely vivid dream last night involving a bus. It's my destiny, guys. It was my destiny to come across this post today. Nice one, TikTok survey. Oh, that sounds a little sarcastic. Replace generic question. Good, average, bad. I never fill these things out, man. Whenever I'm asked, I think I filled out one questionnaire for YouTube once, and then I felt silly because they don't listen to any of us anyway. YouTube has never once done anything for the benefit of any of its creators, aside from creating the monetization platform in its entirety. That is the one thing they did, and the last thing they did, that truly benefit the artists on this platform.
My uncle got a new laptop, so he decided to delete the files on his old laptop with a hammer. I wish we got a video of this, but yeah, that's destroyed. Good job, Uncle. No one's getting a hold of that. Now make sure no one can get it. I don't want my bank details being stolen. I think I need a new computer. Let's see, what do we got here? Your Windows drive, you have 2.99 megabytes of space with only 276 kilobytes free. How'd you get on Chrome? How'd you log on, son? How's your computer? What are you running? What are you running, friend? Because, I mean, even the IBM 350, which was released that was like the world's first hard drive disk, and that was released in like the mid-50s. Even that had more space. That had like what? Almost 4 megabytes of space. Come on, fella. What's going on? Apparently, I missed a call from everyone that has ever lived. Yeah, dude. They were talking only 43 voicemails. Wow, only some of them cared. That's ridiculous. Can I check the power to restart my computer? Sorry, man. There are currently no power options available. Yep, you're powerless in this situation. Account verification. We have just sent the code 435841 to your phone number. Can you enter the code you just got on your texts? By the way, that code, just in case you didn't get the text, yeah, that's 43584. Can you put that in for us? Thanks. Where's my 2026, bro? Oh. Wait, huh? Okay, but I know it's probably like an obvious answer. But how did your computer think there was a 30-second? It's never done that before? Am I to believe that? See, this is why you don't pre-order. If it delays, now you can't, what's the point? I mean, that's It feels like it's kind of your fault. You know what it might be? I'm pretty sure Windows can support different calendars. So this is probably just a different calendar that is supported by Windows. And they were just like, you know what I mean? They were giggling to themselves setting it. 500 watt super duper charge. No, better than a normal charge. Hey, look at that. 36%, 1 minute till it's fully charged. We're zooming. Oh, but what about the battery? Oh, I can take it. It's fine. It's built tough. What happens if you cover the hole? Do not cover this hole. You mean the one that you're covering with your thumb right now? You mean that one? That hole? Or is it like, you know, the hard drive's like breathing hole, like a dolphin's blowhole, like to breathe through? What's going on? They're saying that there's air inside the hard drive case, which I can believe, and as the outside air pressure changes or the device begins to change temperature, the hole on the hard drive case will allow the air to exchange via an air filter. So if you block that hole, the air then has to find another way out. And that might mean it goes through a place where there is no filter, and that can reduce the lifespan of the hard drive. Or if like internals are at a different pressure compared to the outside, the case can deform slightly. Just different little things that can cause read and write errors on the hard drive. I don't know if that's legitimately what can happen, but you know, I'm not a tech guy. You know, I don't listen. I use the stuff. I don't learn the stuff. At least not very well. Windows be acting up again. 108% CPU usage. Yeah, well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're doing anything. Anything on Windows 11. It's going to need all of it. All of it and then some. So what I'm reading is that this isn't actually Softwaregore. What this is a design decision from Microsoft on its presentation. That decision was the 100% refers to the available CPU time at base clock speeds. But a lot of CPUs, a lot of newer CPUs, or this comment says anything within the last 15 years, take that with a grain of salt, I suppose. If you're a PC guy, you'll know more than me. But it might have the ability to overclock itself automatically. So if you have a CPU that has in this case, 3.4 gigahertz base clock, and then it overclocks itself to 3.7, it can then get that extra 8% of work done compared to its base clock speed. So the task manager is like, how much, what's going on with the CPU right now? And then compares it to the base clock, and then it'll go, it's you know, and it's like, that's a little more than base. So they just tack that 8% on. That's what's going on. Or, because there is some contention, someone said that it was a bug in Windows 11 that's going on right now, where task manager is reporting higher than 100% usage. So I'm presenting you two different schools of thought. You may choose which one you believe in. When was this business established? June 7th in 1982. I'm not going to say it by the numbers, because I know you maniacs in the comic section are going to go, what day was it established on, and start doing the thing with your hands. I hate it. But yeah, we built this bad boy in 1982. Future dates are not accepted. This is the past. I didn't say 2082. The bombs haven't dropped yet. We're still out of the shelters. No faults here. Me, just a little defrag won't hurt. SSD. After 1.3 petabytes of trauma, I walk among the dead. Good Lord. Wow. Let's see. What do you got going on here, man? Health status is caution. 2,048 gigabytes. That is a lot. Now that isn't the contender here, because that's just 2 terabytes. What I want to direct your eyeballs to is that total host writes. We're looking at 1,314,935 gigabytes, which is, for those of you who are good at math, a lot. It's a lot of things to download and write. This was my gaming laptop main storage, and I realized way too late that I had auto defrag set to weekly. Uh-oh. It worked perfectly fine till yesterday when it started getting unstable. I believe it stayed on after cloning out of a hard drive. That's the only thing that came to mind because there's no way I downloaded 1.3 petabytes of data. No, you didn't. You didn't download that much. There was a problem while burning this disk. This disk does not have enough free space for all these selected files. Space needed to burn, 819 petabytes. That's just a little bit. Just a little bit, that's all. But you only have 4.38 gigabytes on this disk. We can't do that. We can't do that at all. Open devices and printers. What I would like to do is I would like to eject the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti laptop GPU. Get it out of there. Gotta make sure it's gone and replaced with something else. So let's just eject that bad boy. Like a VHS cassette. The elephant is always an answer. Mein Hund feiert meinen Geburtstag zu Haus. My dog is celebrating my birthday at home. No, the correct answer is der Elefant. Yeah, that's okay. Well, you know, you tried and he doesn't look too disappointed in you, so I think that's a win. An unexpected error is keeping you from deleting the file. If you continue to receive this error, you can use the error code to search for help with this problem. Error, this file exists. Well, yeah, I'm trying to delete it. I know it exists. I want to delete the file. That's the whole thing. That's why we're here. I don't think this is meant to happen. What do you guys think? I mean, are you playing Minecraft and smelting iron? It's just lights. It's just your case lights, you know, reflecting what's going on in game. That's all. I wouldn't worry about it. You know, I would just, that's fine. You're all good here. This is okay. Your input, G, left bracket, left bracket, left bracket, left bracket, equals, right bracket, 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 appears to be a stylized or exaggerated way of typing the letter G. Let's analyze the Google search. No, that's just G, potentially emphasizing the shape or just a playful keyboard mash, often associated with the letter's design or Google's G logo, but it could symbolize the letter G itself, like a lowercase g with extended descenders and brackets, or given recent design updates, Google's newer, brighter gradient G icon, representing AI innovation, which uses the same basic form. Are you impressed that we got all that from your search? I bet you are. Would you like to use Google Gemini forever? Last goodbye before switching to Linux. Dude, I'm not a Linux guy. I don't think I'll ever be a Linux guy, but you know, if that's your thing, man, that's your protocol. I hope that you can still do the things you want to do the way you want to do them. I hope it's not a limiting experience for you. Me personally, I'll stick with Windows, even with all of its flaws. I'll stick beside it. My homemade headphones I use at a factory for 2 years that banned headphones and had daily checks. Wow. Look at you, smart guy. Holy, why is this in Hardwaregore? This is ingenious. Look at this. This is smart, man. This is this is so sick. I was a cycle counter and worked and stayed in a small department at a big factory that had fork trucks driving all around. When I started, we were able to use headphones and earbuds. Then our company got bought out and new management came in that stopped headphone use. There were never any accidents where someone with headphones got hit by a fork truck. There was a lot of pushback from the employees. So many people tried to be sneaky. And then management began looking at people's ears or asking them to remove their hats. My lead asked to take them off and show my ears a couple times a week. My work provided the hearing protection muffs, so nobody really questioned what was inside. To turn them on, I dropped the buds in the case for a sec. To turn them off, I just disconnect the Bluetooth. The battery life was around 60 hours and the quality was good enough. The buds were super cheap. One time the left one totally died and I had to charge it. And it took all weekend to get back to 100%. I had so much fun making them. I started with a Bluetooth headset and had a wire connecting the left to the right, but a coworker noticed the wire and questioned it. I said they weren't mine and I was borrowing them, and it scared me into making them wireless. Damn. I did have one close call where my friend put them on. The audio was paused, but I had my phone set up to read my messages. Thankfully, I didn't receive any. Oh yeah, dude, you lucked out. You lucked out. Hospital printed its IP instead of the Q number. Oh, oops. Oh man, IP type. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. My friend's old laptop. Goodness gracious, is this rust? Is that what I'm looking at here? Is this rust and debris? What happened to it? Did it fall in a coal mine? Jesus Christ. What happened to it? I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow. I don't even know what to think here. What is going on? It's just completely rusted out. This is like, wow. Sorry, I'm like floored. You know, you could like take like some isopropyl alcohol and clean it and see like actually what the rust is, you know, damaged. But you could, is it even worth it at that point? You know what I mean? Low drive storage. You currently have estimated 16,777,200.11 terabytes of drive storage remaining. And this form will stop accepting responses if file uploads exceed that amount, all right? Just wanted to let you know, because we're friends over here at Drive. We're just keeping you updated. MacBook dropped in the sea and recovered by a diver a day later. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix this one. I don't think so. It's like bloated, basically. I don't know. I've seen worse, like the one that was rusted in this video, but a whole day? I don't know. This was dropped in the sea, so salt water is gonna be real nasty, right? I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be. You got me. I think you say goodbye to your machine here. No bucket of rice is gonna fix this one up. I don't know if that's what they're called. Oh, let's see. Yeah, weather, photos, reminders. Yeah, the reminders. 564 notes updates. Oh my God! 330. Jeez Louise, man, what is going on with your notifications? I have a negative upload speed. I mean, your internet speed is 69 megabits. Nice. Your latency unloaded 84, loaded 94, and your upload, we're looking at a whopping negative 6,587.6 kilobits per second. Isn't that nice? The hell you mean choose an option? You only gave me one. What do you mean? May as well just have it say goodbye. It's outside rated until it isn't. Oh man, what was this? A router? A modem? That's tough. Was it caught in a fire? What the hell happened to it? I feel like this isn't just outside, like this wasn't just a situation where it wasn't meant for the outside. This looks like it burned to the ground. What happened to this thing? Palms, Las Vegas this morning. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Hey, look at the beautiful Palms Resort. You're almost done setting up your PC. That's awesome! Awesome! Pizza Hut now treats phone numbers as immutable parts of a user's identity. I can now log into someone else's account, but not my own. That's tough. I mean, yeah, you sign in /join. It doesn't show me that you're even anywhere though. Phone number 10 digits. You're not in anyone's account though. That's what I'm seeing. Recently changed phone numbers. I couldn't update it on their site because someone was already using it. The previous owner of the number hadn't updated their number, or they died. It doesn't matter. I couldn't fix the issue on my account even after trying their chat agent. Now they've rolled out the phone only login, which means I can log into someone else's account, but not my own. Hi, Savannah. This is basically one-factor authentication, and the factor used freely moves around to different people. This same issue has happened to me on Lyft in the local Metro parking app. Why are devs thinking they could treat phone numbers like social security numbers, which are mutable too, even if it's rare? Because it is like electricity. It's the path of least resistance. The least amount of time it'll take for them to do the thing, and so they're like, yeah, we're gonna do it that way. Let's see, playback speed. What quality do you want that speed at, son? I'm curious, you know? Well, we want to make sure it's as high quality for you as possible for your viewing pleasure. Customer reports a slow boot. Yeah, boot time 10,706.1 seconds. I mean, how's that in minutes? That's at least like what? Like almost 3 hours of start time. A boot time of 3 hours. Yeah. Start your computer, go do some errands. By the time you come back, it's almost ready to launch. That's crazy. Finally, a snooze that understands my desire to sleep longer. Yeah, snooze, don't worry, man. We'll wake you up, whenever. I think that's gonna be, you know, what, 17,312,432 hours, 4 minutes and 9 seconds. We'll see you then. Where the hell am I going to? I don't know. Your speed is what? It's hot, man. 85 degrees. That's how fast I'm going. I'm burning rubber. I think Wikipedia's username validation is drunk. The username Jacoby is too similar to the following username: Jacob1, Jacobi, Salzburger, Knockroll. Please choose another name. Yeah, I get it. Fair enough. I'll find one that fits me, I suppose. Damn, it's windy, son, and it's hot. What are you living, Venus or hell? 17,216 degrees Fahrenheit. Good Lord. That's not a windy day, that's a firestorm. Wordle exceeds your age rating. Your app age rating is set to 16 plus, but Wordle is rated 13 plus. Now, you can ask your guardian or your parent to approve this app in person. Do you want to go ask permission to play Wordle? Do you want to go on a Wordle streak? Oh, I bet you do. Go ask your parents for permission first.
Windows clock having fun in the snow. Oh boy, I feel like something Windows related has gotta be a cheat for this subreddit right now, right? That's actually cute. I don't think that's intentional. It doesn't look intentional, but that is actually kind of a cute happenstance, if you will. What is this do not touch on my old laptop? That is an excellent question. That old laptop is scary. I'm just saying, maybe you should burn this thing. Drop it off at a recycling plant of some sort. Just throw it away and forget about it, please? It's so gross, dude. Okay. Debug on YouTube. What the hell is happening? TriTube. AIDS? No ass? No, we're out of here, dude. We gotta go. We gotta run, dog. Is my RAM okay? No. It's dead. Okay, clearly it's not dead. Otherwise, this machine wouldn't be on. Have you ever seen what happens to a computer when you pop the RAM out while it's running? Whew, quite a death. Low battery. Your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a power outlet. I don't know. 72 seems... No, it might be a little low. Graphics mode. Vibrant visuals. Favor performance. Favor perform. Favor P. Dude, Favor P sounds like a guy that does Minecraft raps, and that is his name. Am I wrong? Go ahead and try and tell me I'm wrong. Okay, you try, because I know I'm not, all right? I never am. Don't power 12 amplifiers from one strip. 12 amplifiers. Hot diggity damn. Yeah, I spend a decent amount of money on my surge protector, power strips, whatever you want to call them. I think it is worth getting good ones. Like, can you imagine if this one, I don't know what Gold X is, but can you imagine if it was like a dirt cheap, like $1.84 like version from AliExpress and it just lights on fire? This one melted, but it does not look like it lit on fire. Like, that's amazing, actually. It held together, apparently just long enough for you to notice something was wrong. That's good. That's good. Woo-wee, that is insane. No idea why you thought to do that or who thought to. I mean, clearly it wasn't you. You're not an idiot. But wow, that is wild. You know, it reminds me of that one scene from the first Christmas Story movie. At least I think that's the one it's from, where the dad plugs in like 700 things to one outlet. Whew, damn, you have a lot of pictures of this. I mean, shit, yeah, we can definitely tell it melted like a mother... Something like 9,000 watts of amps in total. Okay, I see. Not including the network and video gear. It was all running normally. 9,000 watts? How is that even possible without tripping a breaker? I thought the entire idea was that one outlet, usually in a home here in the US, is about 1,500 watts that you can pull through it safely before a breaker trips or something. Is that incorrect? Can you pull 9,000 watts off of an outlet? I mean... Sorry, there's a litany of little mathematical equations you could do, but I don't feel like that's correct. Like, god damn. I think like a 20 amp breaker could break it, or 2,400 watts, or I don't know. Look, this is all crazy, but I feel like that number might be a bit exaggerated. But again, I don't know. I'm not an electrician. We could have an electrician out here who's listening to this going, oh, shut up. That's totally fine. Went to plug in my drawing tablet, didn't fit. Checked the rotation and... Sorry, whenever I see that many question marks in a row, I just go, huh? You know, I'm sorry. That's all I can think. Huh, well, that's not normal. Has USB-C solved this problem, accidentally squishing your regular USB plug? I don't think it has. Maybe it did, though. My friend's Microsoft Surface had a spicy pillow, and she pressed on the screen's expansion. It is what? A spicy pillow? I think I know what that means, and why would you even touch it? Oh, okay. Whew. Oh, that is much better than what I thought I was. I thought I was going to turn the page and see someone popping open a battery that was blowing up. I don't know what the hell's happening here, but just know my condolences are in order and I am sending them your way. Good to know the 1994 Intel Pentium FD4 or IV bug still exists. Wait, hold on. I'm going to Google that right now. The 94 Intel Pentium, no, FD. Okay, let's see. What is that? A hardware bug affecting the floating point unit of the early Intel Pentium processors. A flaw where the floating point unit would produce incorrect results for certain divisions due to missing entries in a lookup table. Okay. Okay, I see. Oh, all right. You know, I do see there being a problem here. Is this on Windows 11? It's probably on Windows 11. I can't quite recognize. I mean, that calendar looks like the one I got. Calendar? Calculator. See, I don't even know what a calculator is. Yeah, that sounds about right. Windows 11 is such a joke, dude. How can Microsoft actually face the world with this level of embarrassment? The Serbian bus route board runs on Linux. Okay, is that surprising? I mean, clearly something is wrong, but is that surprising? Do you know how much runs on Linux? A lot. I think we know why. Hell, I know Walmart runs on Linux. You know, I don't think it's that surprising. And I cannot wait to see more of the world run on Linux in the future. I know. Even if you are a diehard Linux user fan, whatever, you will warn people that a lot of it is a giant headache-inducing pile of crap, but once it clicks and once it really starts to make sense to you, you will probably never want to go back. I totally understand that, respect it, and I get it. I just can't wait to see more of the world actually allow their brain to try and learn some of it, because trust me, once you do, I know Windows is pretty plug and play for most people, but it is evil garbage. It is. I say stuff like this, but I am fully aware that your average person doesn't care and they never will, you know? I just kind of hope for more. The cable my wife keeps using to charge her phone, oh, this is going to be such a frayed, dangerous pile of crap, isn't it? Yep. You need to just throw that away and buy her a new one. Just do that. Stop letting her use this cable. It's a USB-C cable. You can find her another one for 4 cents. I know you can. It is now your responsibility if she's not going to do something about it, all right? My friend installed a low-profile card in a full-size case. Not safe for work because it hurts to see. Okay, but you didn't actually need to mark anything not safe for work for this. So a low-profile card in a full-size case. This is going to look so funny. It's going to look so funny. What in the hell? Come on. He couldn't even, like, find a Dremel or, like, some chunky wire cutters or something and slice that crap off the back of the case? Like, if he really wanted to do this, he couldn't? He had to bend them out like that? Come on, there were different things you could have done here. Sure, you would have permanently altered the case. Oh my god, a yawn just came out of nowhere. But still, it would have looked a little better, right? Pick of my classmates opening a CRT. They didn't go further than this. Whew, good, man. I mean, look, have you ever popped a CRT? Have you ever been that guy that chucked something at the front of a CRT at like a junkyard or something like that and it scared the living hell out of you? And then you learn to never do that again? You ever done that? Dude, CRTs are scary, man. They are heavy black magic, in my personal, of humblest opinions. Those things are freaky, dude, all right? They are from an era where wizards actually made electronics. I know that it takes more magic now to produce the kind of crap that we're doing on smaller scale and whatnot. I understand that, but for some strange reason, even though it's outdated tech, I think that a CRT television of any size, type, whatever, is 10,000 times more mysterious and impressive than the craziest, largest, most expensive OLED or higher level display. There's something about them, and a lot of tech from the time period that they all started to exist and first be invented and circulated to the consumer public. How was 128 gigabytes smaller than 16 gigabytes? Oh, well, I hope we know it's not. Let's see here. So, World of Tanks, 16.9 gigabytes. All right, and you've got 128 gigs free on that. That is interesting. I'm willing to bet that if you chose Drive D, it still wouldn't think you have enough room. How big is World of Tanks actually? Is there something that they're not telling us over there? Huh? I doubt it. It is interesting, though. I feel like I don't see a whole lot of tech gore with Steam specifically. Error on line 15. Sorry, the reason I said it so weird is because I had another yawn coming up and I had to... Oh, son of a bitch. What the hell? It's only 7 p.m. What the hell is up with this compiler? Why does it flag this shit? This is literally an empty line. How does it even have 15 symbols? Expected identifier or I mean, look, I don't know anything about this at all. I never have been into code in any way, shape, or form, so I am assuming that blank line shouldn't be flagged literally at all. I don't know anything, man. The front fell off. That's quite an astute observation. It really did, dude. Goddamn. How often does something like that happen? I feel like most of the hardware failures I've experienced in my life are boring and not really visual. They're not cool, you know? I will say The most common hardware failure I've ever experienced, and I've experienced a few, has been microphone audio interfaces. Like external ones that everyone plops on their desk. I have gone through maybe 6 or 7 in the last decade because they'll just die. They'll just stop working one day. Like, I am never going to buy a Scarlett product again. Like, I can't. I cannot bring myself to do it. Giant wastes of money. Fun fact about me, my first ever interface that I used with a microphone was a Line 6 UX2. If I could probably get one of those suckers again and use it, I might actually try it again, because it seems like, I don't know. I had a lot of luck with that one. I loved it. That thing was really cool, I gotta admit. Kind of confusing, but pretty cool. Slovakia is having very rough weather. Huh, that's a little scary. Is the singularity happening at... Wait a minute, is this some kind of resonance cascade? What's going on over there, dude? And furthermore, because I don't know the lore, and we're probably getting a Half-Life 3 announcement any day now, why did it go from Black Mesa, New Mexico to, you know, wherever they were in Eastern Europe? What happened? I did not pick up on that. A black hole opened up right above the weather radar station. Apparently, some other resonance cascade level event happened over there, and I tell you what, I'm gonna chill over here. IP, okay, that's, interesting. Why the in any case would that just pop up like that? And, like, look, there's even, like, copyright stuff at the bottom. Like, why is this here? This one feels fake, man. This feels like Hollywood's idea of a computer freaking out. Just sort of chucks out its IP for no reason at all on a train. I don't think so. I probably should have told my mother that this laptop worked fine before she attempted to disassemble it. Why did she do that? Why did she stick it in front of a window unit air conditioner? Is your mom okay? Look, pliers? Why does she need pliers for any of this? Oh my God, Framework, you can't take over the laptop business soon enough, okay? Look, MacBooks are powerful and I love Apple Silicon, but Framework has got to get the lead out, man. This is stupid, okay? Only thing wrong with it was a broken plastic piece in between the keyboard and the screen, but it worked fine until today. At least she succeeded in preventing anyone from accessing the data, right? Was that her goal? Was she like trying to lock it down? Did she do like, I don't know, maybe she like went to phub.com, you know, because I can't say the P word, you know, maybe she went there and then thought the FBI started watching her. I don't know, man. Am I gonna die? Yeah. It's just a matter of when. So you ordered a 1/4 pounder with cheese, large meal, and a large chocolate shake. Let's see. Okay, so the shake is only 800,000 calories. Okay. And it looks to me like, yeah, the meal is only 1.2 million calories or something like that. Am I reading that correctly? Sorry, when there aren't the stupid little commas, it's very hard for me to read big numbers, okay? I can barely see. Leave me the f alone. I think you'll be all right. Oh, that McChicken, though. Ugh, that might be a little too much. The hell you mean NAN or NAN? Join Nitro and unlock an evolving profile badge. Okay. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, emerald, ruby, opal. How many years is that? Actually, you know what? I know somebody that should have that badge, by all accounts. Let me take a look and see if he's got it. Aha, he does have it. Gotcha. He's been subscribed, like, since the day it was offered. Look, Discord, I love you. I do. Still, although you're on thin ice. Your second level of Nitro that is clearly just designed for those of us that don't give a shit about your stupid badges and banners and animated pro. I don't care about any of that stuff, but what really sucks is that your in the middle version of Nitro is a lot cheaper, but for some strange reason, what I am wanting to pay for, I can't. I want the 500 megabyte upload limit. That's it. That is literally all I want to pay you for. A few bucks a month, I would do it, even though I know there's better stuff out there and I don't really care about it too much anymore, right? But I hate that if you want to go with Nitro Basic or whatever the hell it's called, you only get 50 megabytes. You guys. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart, you guys. Guess I've caught a missing no. You sure did. Hot diggity damn. Did they actually put it in the game? I have not played Pokemon Go since maybe like 3 weeks after the game came out initially back in 2016, I want to say. So, I don't know. Did they actually do it? I feel like they did, and I'm just forget it. Can't even get customer service with Oppo. Hello, my 1.5-year-old Find N2 Flip shuts down randomly whenever I'm not connected to charging. Sorry. Can we have the IME number of your device? You can go to settings. Man, that sure sucks, dude. Oh, you know, only semi-related to Oppo, or I guess semi-related to your situation. I really wish they still made their 4K players for North America, man. I want their 4K player, but I'm not giving you $1,200 for it. Windows randomly turned orange. F it. Windows 11 is orange now. Yeah, that's it. With all the crap we're dealing with Windows 11, why not? Why not, dude? On the other side of this fence, Half-Life 3 confirmed, Orange Box 2 shut down normally, came back the next day and turned it on, and everything was just aggressively orange. Not color profile settings, not night mode, not my monitor, pure Windows deciding to render everything in traffic cone mode. Had to force restart display drivers and with CRU to slap it back to reality. Well, I'm glad that you were able to do so. I'm unfortunately the type of guy that gets so frustrated with these things, I just go to my friend that actually knows what to do. I bitch at them and they go, oh, you just do this. Boom, fixed. So, you know, at least you figured out how to do it on your own without being dumb like me. Yes, my preferred screen resolution. English. Oh, yes. What could that even mean? Well, I don't want to know. At least he saw it. Yeah, saw what, though? I still have the Skype app, and every single day since its shut down, it has sent me this notification, and I have no idea why. Because it's a dummy string, dude. I actually have no idea why in the world it would send you anything at all. I see why you're keeping it on the phone, though. You know, as Skype was, especially by the end of its life, I do have to say I've got incredibly fond memories, and I was sad to hear of its shutdown. Even though it deserved it, and it needed to go, I was still very sad to hear about it because I built lifelong relationships on Skype and started myself down a path that has led me to here, you know? And I'm happy it existed. Without Skype, I don't know where I would be. Genuinely, I would not have met any of the people that I know now that have changed my life. And so, thank you, Skype. System came into the shop with accidentally spilt a bowl of soup onto top of case. Yeah. So I'd believe them on that, for sure. You know, at least they're being honest about what happened. But whew, the charge for this would be crazy because I have to deconstruct your entire system and truly clean it out. And some of it might be dead, dude, you know? You probably fried something because, you know, liquids, a little conductive and whatnot, plus all the goo from the food. Now it's perishable and I've got to act fast because if anything does still work, I got to clean off the perishable goo, man. Yucky. Oh, man, it is everywhere. What in the hell? Ugh, that's just so grody, dude. You know what? Just take it outside, hose it down, let it dry for a month, and plug it back in. See what happens. It could work. You never know. I've seen people wash components in the dishwasher, as long as they were able to turn off the hot water part, that is. Yes. The spinning, what the f*** am I looking at? Whoever designed this wheel of prizes was not much of an engineer. They seemingly installed their anchor point a little incorrectly here, but that's okay. You always win. Sadness, boss. I know you commute 2 hours on transit, but I need you to bring that dead switch back into HQ. The what? Oh, that dead switch. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I know what a Switch is, but I'm kind of dumb and keep forgetting that we're not talking about the Nintendo console. And why would your boss need you to bring that back in? You know? I like that you have that completely strapped on you. Probably just because you don't want to carry it. And I don't know, does that help deter theft? Do you think a guy, like if someone's going to steal something from you, do you think that anybody out there is going to steal a broken Switch off of you? Could they get some money for this guy? I know these can get pretty expensive. Normal CPU temps. So, this is where AI oversight is great. We know it's accurate and doesn't make stuff up at all, so it should be right as rain here. A normal CPU temperature is typically, what is wrong with me? Is typically between 3,045 degrees Celsius, or 86,000 degrees Fahrenheit, when idle, and can rise to over 140,000 degrees Fahrenheit under heavy use like gaming or video editing. Totally true and accurate. Temperatures consistently above 176,000 degrees Fahrenheit may indicate an overheating issue. So yeah, you should be good. Any number you see, you're safe. Now, off the top of my head, I don't actually know, but I feel like if you're under 90 degrees Celsius, you're good. Maybe not good, but you're not about to blow up. Okay, update. Cool. I still cannot believe after all this time, you can't actually search for anything on your computer. My buddy Mike turned me on to a program called Everything, though, that actually searches your computer like you would expect the built-in Finder functions to do. Like, I don't understand. Is there something if I type update, check for updates. That's what I would be looking for. But time and time again, I will go to look for a program I I literally just installed, and it's not there. It is, and I have to go manually find its executable, but it's not, and Windows just, oh, I don't know where it is, dude. Like, it just has no idea, man. This Apple Watch got caught in a robot vacuum while charging on the floor and dragged all over the house. I can't even imagine what it is we're about to see. Damn! And that Gorilla/Sapphire, whatever the hell it is, glass, ain't sh**. As a matter of fact, can we get a message out to Jerry Rig Everything? Can we get a message out to him to to tell him that one of his new testing methods should absolutely be sticking phones in Roombas and just letting them go for a whole day? I think that could be a fair assessment for the toughness of... I know he gets out his scratching tools to check and see if there's deeper grooves at level 7, 8, and 9 and all that, but I think this could be a new interesting one, you know? More about the common man and all of our Roombas that we all have and all the Apple Watches that we all have. Windows bootloader. More like Windows bootlicker, am I right? I don't know what that could even be a reference to. Choose. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do that. But first, I need a choice. You know what I mean? You understand? In order for me to choose, you need to give me more than one thing to choose from. Because if it's just this, I'm not choosing anything. I'm just hitting a button because you want me to. I don't know what you would want me to do that for. I don't know what kind of data it gives you, but I don't know. Companies want any and all data, man. They're here to colonize our time. You know, whenever I do a technology anything video, I do get a little worried. You know, I'm a silly guy, but I like tech. Doesn't mean I know a lot about it. And I know that whenever I do one of these, it shows. There's probably, sorry, I'm just kind of, I don't know, is it projecting? Is that the right word? I'm probably seeming a little bit crazy right now, but hey, don't think too little of me, all right? I love me some tech. For every LTT video I watch, I make sure to go over to Gamers Nexus. Don't worry, I do my due diligence. I'm sure that there's some super hardcore folks that even think that Gamers Nexus is an accurate entertainment bullcrap, which I totally get. But not really, they're all great. They're all good. You can like tech from a normie perspective like myself and understand what some of the words mean, right? Come on, we're all in this together. Now, say it with me. Fuck Microsoft. Yeah, I felt that one. I felt it all the way in my office.
My brother inflicted some sort of cat curse on me. Oh, what the hell? I've seen like videos of this where like people like use images to cover up messages. Is that like a thing you can do on, I don't know, is this Instagram? I think it's Instagram. I don't know, but that's great. Can I do this? Hey Siri, open the App Store. I don't see an app called App Store. You'll need to get that from the App Store first. Search App Store. Dude, Siri seems like the worst personal assistant ever. And she was like the first one on phone, like maybe not the first one. She was like the personal assistant. She's the reason every other phone got one. But like, what? I don't use one anymore, but I've had Android for years. I used to use the Google Assistant for a little bit, and it could open apps or do particular things that I hear people ask Siri, and I'm like, how the does the iPhone, how can it not do that? Like, what are you talking about? And now they're probably just all AI trash now, so I beg your pardon, Apple? My Spectrum exceeds your age rating. Your app age rating is set to 16 plus, but my Spectrum is rated 4 plus. You can ask your parent or guardian to approve this app in person. Approve in person, view in App Store. Okay, what? Yeah, you're set to 16 plus, but this is 4 plus. Yeah, we know it's 4 plus, but you're a little 2 plus, you know? Can I have my money? Oh, that's not good. That's not good, is it? That's actually very fascinating to see, though. I guess there's a microphone hooked up. Well, yeah, somewhere there's a microphone. You know, what kind of drives do they have on there? Got multiple monitors, got 2 mouse hooked up, or 2 mice rather. Very interesting. Me when I'm feeling, yeah. Oh no, that's not right, is it? That's not correct. Battery information. All right, well, someone shot your phone, by the way. Technology. Lit poly. Health, good. Temperature, 25 degrees Celsius. Voltage, 3.916. Design capacity, 3 milliamp hours. I think that's what that means. Maximum capacity, 3,259, or, 108,633%. My clock has been moving, right? Slowly moving? It's okay. Your clock has been slowly moving, right? Why? What the hell? Why it do that? Average day in space. Negative 2,458 degrees. What the hell? Xbox wireless controller connecting. Enter the pin for the Xbox wireless controller. What the f do you mean? What do you actually mean? That doesn't make sense. Are you sure you want me to do that? Replace engine. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I can do, yeah, sure. I'll get right on that. Could the mods ban posts with errors because they can easily be faked? This error is fake. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Why is a subscription more expensive than a down payment on a house? Oh, that's not right, Discord. That's not right at all, is it? FAFO, which for the uninitiated is f around and find out. FAFO is internet slang meaning your OneDrive is full. You've used 45.31 gigabytes out of 1,029 gigabytes. Consider deleting some files or get 1 terabyte of OneDrive cloud storage. Okay, hey, 1,000 is a terabyte and 45 is not even close to filling up 1,000. What the f? Games under 20 pounds. Animal Crossing New Horizons, $54.99. That's not under 20. Not sure if this is software or technical or just gore at all. Happy birthday, beautiful girls. I hope you both have the most amazing year. I love you both. Thank you so much, Heather. We A1B1C30D34E A Lobe B30C34D love E love F0F. There may be a grammatical issue in this sentence. Consider rephrasing. G false, H correctness false. You too. Holy crud. I don't know what happened. Microsoft PC Manager, Half-Life 2 and Half-Life are 198 gigabytes. That doesn't sound right at all. What happened? Something happened. Something happened. Close. Well, thank you for letting me know, Windows 10. Great. Also, holy shit, this is like Windows 7. Look at that window. It's got the foggy blur. Dude, I missed that shit. How can I get that on Windows 10? EA, please have mercy on my HDD. Installing 100%. 16 out of 11. That's not right. Doom the Dark Ages installation. Your CPU doesn't meet the minimum or recommended specs for Doom the Dark Ages. It probably won't run very well. Don't say we didn't warn you. Your CPU, 3.74 gigahertz. Minimum, 3.20. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Can it run Doom? You know, I bet if you tried hard enough and got like an ultra wide mod, yeah, I bet you could. I guess Geometry Dash is older than Jesus. What the hell is this? Like a save file or something? 2027 years ago? Huh. Oh man, sad face. Your poop. Only high quality parts are used here. Ah, yes. The Band-Aid. It's a very necessary part of any PC build, especially when you want to make sure that that SSD stays in there, you know? I think my old laptop siphoned power from other laptops. I just powered this thing on. What the? 255% available? God damn. World population, 8.1 billion people. I have no idea what the gore is here at all. Guys, I don't know if I'm doing well with the training. Oh, what the hell? This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right at all. What are you reading? I'm not reading anything. I am a large language model, an AI. I don't know what this, dude, I'm so tired of AI everything. I'm so tired of it. I don't even know what this is. I don't want to learn what it is. I don't want to comprehend what it is. It's garbage. Recovery. Repaired. Is it? Is it though? It doesn't look like it. Shrug. No results for shrug. Shrug. When clock ain't clocking. Time for bed. Go to sleep by 6:50 to get a full 5 minutes of sleep. Even though it is 6:50. I think I need to listen to more music. What? Why? I did not even know you could open a file with Spotify, unless maybe it's like a sound file, but that is so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna open Half-Life Source with Spotify, yeah. Oh, you have Half-Life and Half-Life Source installed, for whatever reason. My dad's data storage solution. I mean, I guess that is a way to have multiple different storages on hand. Why? What do you think was trying to be achieved by doing this to an I/O shield? The former owner also glued in his riser cable to the PCIe 4.0 x16 slot and glued his M.2 set screws. Oh, what happened? What in God's name, Jesus Christ the Lord, what the hell just happened to this? The disk audio CD couldn't be ejected because Microsoft Word is using it. Oh, Microsoft Word is using audio CD? Great. For what? There's no words on that disc.
Oh my good lord! That thing got thrown off of the truck and run over before being put back in its package. Where's the goddamn housing? Oh, there it is. You do still have it. Okay, good to know, I guess. Your battery's running low. 97%. You might want to plug in your PC. I don't know why I find the you might want to plug in your PC the best part about this. It feels almost condescending. Yeah, you might want to plug it in, I guess. Like, okay, chill out. I will. I'm kidding. Of course I'm not going to do that. It's at 97%, you freak. Besides charging $300 a year and still showing ads, The Economist manages to fail a basic age range select. I'm 32. All right, let's see. Please tell us your age. Oh no, if you're 32, that's not real. Between the ages of 30 and 35, that's not a thing. Those don't exist. You have to agree with me. Also, The Economist, is that I don't know what that is, a newspaper magazine? I don't know, but $300 a year? Die. Excuse me? Best bug I ever produced. All right, let's see. Did you teach your calculator to speak Elvish? How did you manage to do that? What did you do? Also, nice. Your calculator's called Calc. Yeah, it's short for calculator. It's slang, just in case you guys didn't know that. You probably didn't. A Temu CAPTCHA, but it also filters humans. Let's see, security verification. Click on all of one type of objects, numbers, letters, or shapes in figure 2, the quantity of which is equal to the quantity of the letters rotated 180 degrees in figure 1. This is not normal. I'm sorry, it's not normal, dude. I did not get a bit of that. Is that the intention? Is it? Do I need to prove that I am an AI at some point? Because I don't know what the you just told me to do. Let's see, in figure 2, the quantity of which is equal to the quantity of the letters rotated 180 degrees in figure 2. It's like they're not speaking English to me, man. Blizzard warning, Massachusetts and Rhode Island from the National Weather Service. Certificate authorities installed by, okay, wait, sorry, that's not the point. Does that say 56 years ago? Is it reminding you of a historical blizzard? Is it warning you about one that's going to happen in 56 years, provided you're still here in that amount of time? Call a bondulance. Out. Oi it inenu, isekenu, oi it kit ritness, uyus. How many gigabyte you got, brother? My carbon footprint result. That's a lot, man. I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. Remember when I was talking about it's not my fault, it's not your fault that we're in the position we're in? I think it's this guy's fault, exclusively. Look at that footprint, dude. Didn't know Toyota has a see-through color option. Yeah, what is that? I'm sorry, I don't recognize that Toyota. Is that like oh, hello. How much more expensive is it? Oh, it says zero. That's pretty good, dude. To have a car that blends in with the background a lot better, I don't know. That's a small price to pay. Nothing. See, why can't we have a vehicle like that here in the US that's not $85,000, right? I would kill for a little van. That would be awesome. I would love to have a tiny little road trip vehicle that could actually keep up at highway speeds. Are you sure you want to quit? 1,645,495 minutes, 22 seconds since the last save. Unsaved progress will be lost. Good lord, I have not, in any reality, been playing this game for that long. Surely. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Not enough space. Free up at least 9,007 petabytes of storage space to move these files. I can't do that. I'm gonna keep it real with you, dude. I absolutely, literally cannot do that, okay? Reddit. Good. Get that stupid-ass mascot out of my face. I will say your phone font does piss me off just a little bit, though. Not that you're doing anything wrong. I just hate those ugly-ass alternative fonts. They couldn't provide anything better? How the hell is this related to what I searched for? Ah, right. it's not. It's just maybe, well, I don't know, 2 years ago. Why would it be re-trending, I guess? You know what? Maybe based on your viewership history, they find it related, right? How to Djggth. What did you search? What is that? Maybe YouTube was so flabbergasted by what you typed, they're like, F it, give him a femboy animatic. Jesus Christ, I don't want to add room where it happens. Wait, what? Oh, the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room. Jesus Christ. These music services are smoking a lot of crack lately, if I'm being honest. Keyboard not found. Press F1 to continue. How about you say that again, but really slow? Invalid IMEI. It must be 15 digits and you entered 15 digits. Please try again. I am so not going to trust a website that looks like this. I can't in good conscience. It looks weird. I don't know how to describe some of these things, but I'm so on edge and weary about trusting anything on the internet these days. And if I do trust your site and it does this, nah. Love me a that flavored Slurpee. Hey, whoa. Don't knock it till you try it. It's blue, so it's gotta be good, right? By all accounts, if something is blue, it's gonna be at least a little tasty, huh? Select language. Meow. Did you type in meow? I don't care about the other ones on this list. Oh no, it's down there. Okay. I was wondering if you typed it in. So does the website actually translate English to meows? Because I would love to see that. Someone actually figured out how to speak with cats. We're not going to let that just rush over, dude. Microsoft, it's literally harder to do this wrong than to just do nothing. Ah, right. It's blocking itself. You cannot make this kind of crap up. Microsoft, figure it the out. I'm begging you. I just needed some help with math. Okay. So the third vector is a combination of the first two. Therefore, a basis is, and the dimension is, because only two vectors are into, I don't know what that means. Why did it turn it? Is that Chinese? What's happening? What is this? Opened up this speaker because it wasn't charging. Oh, well, that would explain it. Yeah, the charging port is completely gone. Is this new? Because it doesn't look like anything was actually soldered into place at all. So I'm assuming this is a new thing you bought, because how could this have happened otherwise? My parking was that perfect that it caused some literal jaw dropping from the ground crew. Oh, damn. All right, chill out. It's not that impressive. You park a plane more than like 20 times, I'm sure you totally get it down pat. It doesn't need... She tucked her own jaw into her jacket, though. I find that kind of impressive. Perfect fit. Okay, let's see. Optiplex 3020 SFF i5 4590 with 1050 Ti, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gig SSD for $160. I'll give you 12 because what do you mean? What do you mean? Please select your gender. All right, I'm fine with it. No, I have no qualms whatsoever about this decision. Saw this in Oxford today. Holy dear Christmas. Oh my God, man. Sorry, I'm just a little bit flabbergasted. That is impressive. The shit key. Oh, that's what my keyboard is exclusively made of. Oh no, it really is the shit key. Okay. What the f happened to your WASDs? Why is D destroyed? It has an entire hole in it. Security risk. Google Play services appear to be infected. Immediate uninstallation is recommended. What? I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Google Play services appears to be infected. Did you visit a weird porn site? Shouldn't have done that. Thank you, Burger King. Very cool. Burger King talking like a bottom in this. What happened? Took my cat to the vet, and now they apparently owe me $21,000. What? Balance due. Previous balance. Okay, so $213. What? So wait. Did they charge you $21,000 on accident? Wait, balance due. This is crazy. What happened here? Whatever software they're using to do their invoicing is, I think it might just be on crack. I mean, to be fair, most of the stuff we come across in all of these subreddits is proof that software can also get high, right? Am I right? Tough choice. Choose an operating system. What was the other choice even supposed to be before that happened? What do you mean choose an operating system? I've never seen that before. Choose one. Huh? Trust me, bro. That's your email. Let's see. Yep, that's the one. I used nothing but asterisks. Nothing but asterisks. All my MP3s turned into folders. Why did they turn into folders written by cavemen? Or named by cavemen, not written by cavemen? I mean, I'm asking you like you you have any idea. Damn, some of those folders are marked 1988. God damn. Or I guess, well, they're MP. It doesn't matter. What? None of it matters. This is scary. How do you want to install Ubuntu or Ubuntu? Ubuntu? I do it every time because you can never pronounce it correctly. I don't know. When using backdrops, Roku screensaver, to avoid burn-in, they show this recurring persistent message, causing burn-in. Yeah, that sounds about right. If you're using an OLED TV or aren't sure, learn how to prevent burn-in by allowing us to ruin your screen with burn-in. Beautiful stuff. CC Cleaner 7. AVG antivirus free? Oh, good lord, what is going on with your computer? I'm sorry, I know that there might be like delivery events and stuff, but it's funny looking at calendar and just seeing the Walmart spark. High temperature alert. Your home's temperature is 77, which is above your desired temperature of 77. Check your HVAC system or contact a pro for help. 77 is not actually above 77. It is not more than 77, by the way. Windows can't open this file type. Actually, I think you'll find that Windows very much can open .exe files. Which one do you want to use? This one on this device, newer. The one on the cloud, older. 1601. That might be a bit too out of date for the machine to really comprehend, I think. Why is it so fast? Holy crap, yeah, I've never seen the bubbles tweak the hell out like that. What is going on? And what is all over your desk? Holy crap, you got stimming toys galore there, my friend. Windows seems to be as surprised as I am about the time. Oh yeah. Oh, no way, it's 1 o'clock. No, literally, 1 o'clock. That's it. All right, let's see here. Please select the language. Nope, that's not right. That's the language they use on Zen. I would like to use English. Where do I find that? Ask anything, but do it upside down, okay? I mean, I'll try my best.
Billboard needs a Windows update. Oh, yeah, dude, Windows 10 support ended. Don't you know, Billboard? You need to upgrade. God. This vertical volume slider on LinkedIn scrolls horizontally. Oh, great. Yeah, volume slider, and there it is, side up. Made just to infuriate the end user. What an achievement! To make computers unlearn how to do math? Legend has it when Windows 12 drops, the calculator won't even work. It's just gonna be RNG. It's gonna be crazy. Windows keeps hallucinating monitors that don't exist, and I'm laughing so hard. Whose monitor setup is like this? Windows, what do you think is going on? Just got this ancient 1993 error out of nowhere. Is it rare? Oh, what do we got? Too many other files are currently in use by 16-bit programs. Exit one or more 16-bit programs or increase the value of the files command in your config.sys file. What the hell does that mean? I had to look it up, and every time I looked at it, everyone was like, how did you get this? How? Are you maybe running like a 32-bit version of Windows? Is that what's going on? It's the only thing I can think of that caused this to happen. The Chromebook that a student's parent attempted to saw in half. I see that we've framed it. What's the story here? So allegedly the story is that the parent in question did not want their high schooler to bring home any, quote, school tech, so they refused to sign the appropriate use policy. The student allegedly took one from a charging cart to get around not being issued one, and allegedly this is how the parent decided to solve the issue. Fascinating. I would imagine this leads to some sort of mandated reporting. I feel like that's what comes next. Because if that's how, you know, the parent solves problems, that's a nightmare. It's a real nightmare. Contacts app keeps doing this to nicknames. Oh. Victor, Tor, I see. And that's who we're... How the hell does that happen? Ever accidentally wash a hard drive? Oh, no. Just seeing it down at the bottom. Oh God, look at the top. Oh no, oh God. I don't imagine, I can't even begin to imagine how this felt. This feels like how a gut punch feels. Oh no, dude. That's not how you format the drive. So this filthy rich guy came into my shop with 5 sticks of memory in his PC. What the hell? What are you running, man? Minecraft with shaders? Why do you need that much RAM? You running your own server? Apparently that thing had been running fine with that in the PCI for years. That's awesome. There are 3 genders. Please select gender: male, female, or Venezuela. What are you feeling? Are you a little fluid? That's fine. We accept that here. Some days male, some days female. Hell, could be a Venezuela day. I don't know what you're feeling. Oh God, my younger brother's Switch. Oh, they fucking chew it? What happened? Oh my God. Holy moly, dude. There's bite marks on it. Oh, the ribbon. It's just ripping off the, oh God. It keeps getting worse. Every time we go to a new photo, it just gets worse. It's falling off the bracket, dude. It's so bad. Guys, I can't get past on my assessment. You have failed your first attempt at the assessment. You scored 100%, but you need to score 100% to pass. I guess it just wasn't the right 100. Ugh, you should retry it. Just go ahead and give it another shot. Just retry it. I haven't used OBS since December 2025. OBS is accessing your screen. What? OBS has accessed your screen and system audio 836,000 times. What? Seems like it was just a bug with Mac, but that's so funny. What the hell does this mean? Would you like to remove the recently removed? Okay. Or hi. Which one would you choose? So many options. Thank you, Firefox. You could ask Anthropic's Claude anything you want. The options are open. What do you want? Microsoft? It's literally harder to do it this wrong than to just do nothing. Windows protected your PC. Microsoft Defender Smart Screen prevented an unrecognized app from starting. The app? Well, that's the VS Code user setup. It's from us. We just wanted to know that we didn't know if we wanted it or not, so we just stopped it just in case. Guys, is this normal? BeamNG.drive has attempted to use more memory than is available for use. What the fuck? Hold on, we got 100. Set 100,000 million bill. Is that 1,759,218,604,000? No, it's not. It's 17. Is that 17,592,186,044,410? That's what. Oh my God. Well, it could just be a temporary issue, a permanent issue, or a software bug. Take your pick. 190 gigabytes occupied by system. What kind of OS is Xiaomi running? Ah, yes. 190 gigabytes dedicated to this, so it's all the bloatware. That's because you're running Xiaomi Plus. I am leaving. There's nothing to do here. What the f? Why does it say I am leaving? Looks like it's from a malware. I don't know. Do not install this, but it's called KMS Pico. I don't dabble in malware, but I'm sure there's probably an interesting video on YouTube about it. One of those malware tubers probably covered it. This just reads like you got your system hijacked and then the hacker was like, oh, you're boring. So they just told you they're out of there. PS3's not powering on. I wonder why. Could have been because I, dropped all of the thermal paste on it. No, possibly not. Restaurant's ancient POS system spit this out instead of a receipt. Well, you know what POS stands for? Point of sale? Piece of shit. And, well, you have Gaster working the register, clearly. Server for the whole company in the break room. Wow. And it's being pinched down. If that was any tighter, the old company would lose access. That's crazy. Do not unplug. This is a server. Yes, really. Couldn't get a more secure place for it. And it's just hanging out. It's just hanging out right there. That's incredible. It's oh my God, this is so sloppy. Just all the dust up there too. It's never been cleaned up there. Oh God. Smushed a sense pin on my 5090 while plugging in the power cable. Ooh. Yeah, you see that one down there? It's all messed up. Can you fix that? I feel like that should be recoverable, right? I feel like you could get out of that. That's still reparable or repairable. Is this okay? Is this okay? Yes or no? Is this okay? Yes or no? Is this okay? Yes or no? I'm gonna ask you that 10 more times until you finally say yes. I thought their download server crashed all of a sudden. Number of available downloading servers over the last 30 days. We went from 59 to 58. Oh God. User was in a rollover accident on the freeway. Laptop flew. Damn, oh my God, the bend on that is crazy. The fact this thing still powers on is remarkable. That's probably the most impressive thing here. God, look at that bend, that is rough. It still works though. You can probably get it back to working condition. Like, you know, proper, looks nice, not like it flew out of a car. Oh man, just like look, is that smoke coming off of it? That's nuts. That looks like smoke's coming off of it. Watch OS uncentered microphone indicator. Yep, there we go. Just you know, don't get that don't get the mic indicator graded. You don't want to grade that because it's gonna come back wrong. You know, it's not centered right. Why would someone do that? I just need it to work, you know, just finding a way, really. Guys, yes, 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 no, yes, 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 yes. And I mean, we have all these options. You have yes, 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 no, yes, yes, and you're connected to Oppo 838. That's interesting. Bluetooth, of course, is yes, 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 yes. Got all the options here.
Unusually small text. Slow down for emergency vehicles. No, you need to be powerful. Slow down for emergency vehicles. Fill up that side. Okay, the very first image is confusing to me because the red circle is drawing my attention, but to what? I cannot tell you. Is there supposed to be something here? I mean, it looks like the little microphone symbol is weirdly out of alignment up there, right? That's wrong, clearly. Is this an Apple Watch? This UI's too compact and condensed to be on the phone, right? I assume that's what it is. I hate when my IP address gets annoyed. It gets annoyed. She would GE19. Ah, I see. Or, I mean, I don't really see. When she said, until she remembered, what is this? What kind, is this a misprint or is this on purpose? What book is this? Because I've never seen anything like that pop up in a book. Why is Windows XP's clock escaping? I don't know why it was so hard to read Windows XP's. That's an excellent question. A better question is, why the hell are you using Windows XP? Ah, yes, the route where I decide to drive over houses. You wouldn't do that if you could? I would do that if I could, okay? As the crow flies, the trip to the grocery store is always far easier. And if you have to make a few holes in your neighbor's houses, so be it. They don't matter. I'm sure they'll be all right if you drive through a few. Maybe not much more than that, but you don't be too selfish. That's what I'm really getting at here, okay? Amazing calculator. Okay, come on. DuckDuckGo. Here, you know what? Let me do this. 2018 minus 2004. Huh, what do you know? That says 14. Is Google's calculator correct? You know what? I'll do one more. One more even better. That was 2018, all right? Minus 2004. Huh, I don't know. The Windows calculator's also got it right. I'm not gonna pop out a third. I think you get the point. It's weird. DuckDuckGo has Duck AI. God, this is embarrassing. You guys know that's embarrassing, right? An arcade machine at Splash Universe Dundee. What in the actual hell is Splash Universe Dundee, dude? Is it a distant cousin to Crocodile? Oh, well, I'm sorry about that, guys. Dude, I want to get this. I want that, just the whole block tattooed over my chest, full size. I think that'd be a tattoo. Dad sent me this and told me to fix this. Okay. What is this on? Whoa. Oh, no stowage below for taxi. So this is the headrest of an airplane. Was he being a smartass? Was he just being a jerk? Why don't you fix this with your fancy dumbass computer degree, boy? I don't think that's the correct logo for any of those. Your system has run out of application memory. To avoid yeah, we get it. Let's see, Google Chrome, wrong. Pro Presenter, don't know what that is, but I know it's wrong. Finder, also incorrect. Absolutely diabolical, and I don't know how these programs or operating systems that run programs, how they run into this sort of thing. What causes this? MIDI player, what happened? Oh no, it's in pain. It's in great pain. You're gonna have to put it out of its misery. Force quit, maybe reboot the whole system just to be safe, and then bring it back to life, okay? Just get it done quick, rip it off like a Band-Aid. Thanks, Ubuntu. Is it Ubuntu? Is it Ubuntu? Is it Ubuntu? I have no idea. That helped me so much. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like using any Linux distro, no matter how normie you think it is cheating for Tech Gore. Can we agree on that? Seriously, no, really.
I feel like it's just too easy to post a Linux-related issue on this, okay? Dyslexic printer. It deserves a job too, dude. Let's see. Reserved for AU Hack 2026. Oh no, your printer's dumb. Get with the program, buddy. All of our printers suck, okay? You know what? We're banning printers too. Again, it's too easy. I, as high as a kite, trying to see what time it is, and Windows just shows me this. Oh no. Okay, the real question is, what were you high on? You're gonna come out of your psychosis going, I have a new understanding about the universe, thanks to Windows, is it 10? Looks like 10. It's hard to tell. Anywho, but if it was just, you'll probably be like, what? Okay, whatever, I guess. It really depends. Last thing I saw on my phone before it black screened forever. It just bricked for no reason. Did you ever figure out why? That is horrifying, though. I didn't expect it to be an iPhone, even though iPhones are not special in regards to epic failures. They're really not, but that's weird. There's something almost terrifying about it, isn't there? Just a little bit spooky. I've never seen that particular app look like that before. Does that? I guess when it pops up, yeah, okay, it has that little perspective animation. Sorry, I've got an iPhone. I wanted to take a look. Hopefully mine doesn't go the same route one day. Hey, so what key is that? Oh, this isn't a question? Hey, so what key is that? Okay, please forgive me for writing to you here. Spelling correction. Oh, I can't type any of this stuff on my keyboard. You know that, right? None of this is on the keyboard that I, a random American citizen, has been given. So maybe spell correct your spell correction. It didn't even save in the end. Does it ever really, though, when you need it to? Let's see, saving 1,045%. Yeah, unfortunately, if the saving animation breaks, you know something is fundamentally broken, and it absolutely didn't save a damn thing, okay? For me, I have a heart attack whenever I'm doing a long edit for my YouTube channel at Zycron, XYCRON. Whenever I'm editing a video for that, and Premiere takes more than like half a second to save, I know that I could be in very big trouble, because Premiere sucks ass. Okay, it doesn't, but Adobe certainly does, and they don't care about any of their software at all. But we're not going to open up litigation about why Adobe sucks. We already know why. Error. Invalid IMEI. IMEI must be exactly 15 digits, and you entered 15 digits. Yeah, you moron. It says exactly. You didn't enter exactly 15. You entered 15. So why don't you turn on your brain and try it again, you son of a bitch. What is this website? Tulip Clinics? Is that what that says? It is Tulip Clinics. What is this for? Oh, well, I mean, it's not here anyway. I guess it doesn't. Pork belly? Pop oopel? Cliche artisan. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm sorry. I don't know what this is, but maybe refreshing the page will help? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a whiz kid. I have no idea how to help you with these. They're just interesting to look at, aren't they? Good luck at Tulip Clinics. Who's watching? Rebecca. Mark. Ryan. Truck Boy. They better be gold plates for that price. Let's see, a side of fries. We got a large for $5.74, ripoff. We got a regular for $4.49, ripoff. And then we got a small for $1,248.75. I do wonder if it would actually charge you that much. Not saying you should try because, honestly, now that I say it out loud, you know it will. And then you know DoorDash is going to be like, no. You're not getting that back. You're getting your fries, though. You're getting your small fries for $1,300. Or sorry, let's round down to $1,200 in this case. But I wouldn't want them if they were gold-plated. I want fries. I'm ordering stupid, shitty fast food fries. If I'm ordering French fries from Dairy Queen, you know that I'm in trouble, and it is a cry for help, let alone spending $1,200 on said fries. I don't want them to be gold. I want them to be flawless and delicious and change my perspective on the universe like I just dropped rooms for the first time, and I am seeing clearer than I ever have before. You know what I mean? Accidental ad blocker. Native video wrapper. Is that an accidental ad blocker, or did the ad just break? Like, I don't know what native video wrapper means. I know what a video wrapper is. That's like MP4, MOV, whatever. But I don't know what the native one is. I have no idea what's going on here at all. See, I don't utilize or bank on accidental ad blockers. I use purposeful ad blockers to block ads. That's what I do. And anytime a browser decides to disable the ability to utilize an ad blocker, I will never use that browser again. reasons why I'm still using Firefox. How you like my laptop? Judging by the quotation marks, I'm assuming it's not really a laptop, is it? It was a laptop. I can see what you've done here. Terrible airflow, you know, no pressure whatsoever inside of the chassis, okay? I know that that's not always really necessary, but from what I learned, isn't it important to have it in an enclosure for mainly dust and debris, not getting all over everything, because cleaning that up can be very annoying, and, well, now you're just sucking in dust unobstructed. And also, because the fans create static pressure within a chassis, which allows for nice airflow through it, rather than it sitting in the air like that, because as we know, air isn't exactly the best thermal, what's the word? It's not good for heat dissipation or something. That's why we utilize thermal paste on stuff, because it dissipates things better to heat sinks and whatnot. Air just sucks for that. Am I right in assuming that after all these years? I don't know. It is funny to see. I've always actually kind of had a thing for people that just hang their shit up on a wall. And I'm assuming you couldn't have kept it inside of a busted up chassis. Clearly you had to take it out of here for a reason, right? So why couldn't you have kept it in just the lower half of the laptop? You know, at that point you could have kept it a little more free of dust and maybe had better airflow. I don't know. I just feel like this was a less efficient way of doing it. And I don't know, it just freaks me out. It always freaks me out just a little bit. It saves me from the heat. Sorry about that. I'm drinking the worst coffee ever. It saves you from the heat? Did you just... Hell yeah, man. You know what? I completely encourage people to come up with their own desktop cooling solutions. This is a weird one. It kind of reminds me of, I think Noctua sells like a goofy little, either 3D printable or otherwise, desk setup. So if you have a spare one of their fans or just a spare desktop fan in general, not desktop fan, excuse me, PC chassis fan, you can throw it on there and then just have a little desk fan that makes no noise. It's kind of like on the other side of the same coin that is, say, I have an air purifier in my room that uses PC fans, right? That sort of thing. I love finding cool uses for stuff that, well, wasn't intended for this. This Intel fan, which probably belonged to a stock cooler, definitely was not intended for this, but I don't know what's going on underneath here, though. That does freak me out. My caps lock key decided to die, so I improvised. Okay, cool. Broke. I've had that happen to me a couple times before. This is why I don't really with big, cool, expensive, customizable keyboards anymore. Nice. Scroll lock. How about this? Here's my recommendation. Take everything off of the board and clean it. Then, you know what? Just take all of your keycaps, drop them in some warm water with some dish soap, at least something, please, and clean those too. Shake them all around, right? Do something, because that board is nasty ass. Yes, clean your keyboards. This is actually why I actually like super low profile keyboards these days, you know, with the little ticky-tacky chiclet keys. I like those because it's so much easier to clean them. At least it's up to date now. Update complete. Yeah, at least. How is this thing alive? It's like a zombie. Also, I don't know, seeing what is that, an iPhone 4S or an iPhone 5? One of the two, I'm not exactly 100% sure. My first real, like, connected to data iPhone was a 5S. Loved that damn thing. Probably my favorite phone of all time, if I had to be real with you. Aside from maybe my Blackjack, right? My Samsung Blackjack when I was a kid. But damn, I don't know exactly which one this is, but it's rough to see it in this state. I don't know what it is, man. I kind of wish we could... Things are a little too good now, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Customer states, laptop runs a little warm. Let me guess. It's going to be a temperature gauge that says 10 trillion degrees. No, it's just melted. Okay, so he said it runs a little hot. Well, if I had to guess what actually happened here was this was part of obviously some kind of small house fire, whatever, right? And in getting data recovery, he took it to you and then made the joke, it just runs a little hot. And then you posted it here. Damn, though. Oh no, not the ThinkPad. Oh man, it's always sad to see a computer with a nipple go to waste. Damn, what was this a part of? Seriously, this does look like it was left too close to a fireplace for no reason at all. Okay, let's take a closer look at some of this. ProBook, sure. I will say, I kind of don't mind all the stupid customization, but I've got a sneaky suspicion that this isn't owned by the kid or kids that have been using it, because it honestly just looks like one that it's a school laptop that the kids borrow, right? My daily driver. Here's how I charge my Huawei watch G2T, or GT2, excuse me. Huh, Well, that's bad. Look, I get that if it works, it can't be all that stupid, but when it comes to having to chop open wires that provide power, which can then be heat, I know the clamps, I think that's rubber, so no electrical conductivity or anything can really pass through it. I imagine that's what's going on here. But nonetheless, whenever I see frayed wires that are charging something, regardless of it working or not, I hate it. Makes me nervous, okay? And you know exactly why, okay? Don't do this, please. Just please don't do this, no matter how cautious you are. Can I bend the pins back? Oh no, is this a CPU socket or a CPU? Oh, no, that one is actually... Look, I've seen many a video where like a couple pins will get bent and they can bend them back and it'll work fine, right? It's not the end of the actual world. This it looks like some pins are also missing and it broken off, if I'm looking at this correctly. No, I know you're being funny. I know you weren't actually asking because you know this is absolutely a toss it in the recycle, not your recycle bin at home. Take it to get recycled sort of deal. It's unfortunate, but no, that one's gotta go. I'm so sorry, man. If you've ever been on the receiving end of a motherboard that has bent pins for any reason, you know how awful that is, especially when you've waited weeks to months to get all your parts in to build the sucker. Luckily, I don't think them being this bad is even remotely common. Can Rice fix this 3DS? Oh yeah, just leave it in there for like 3 months. Then it should undo the serious external damage. It looks like it was dropped in magical goo. Where did you find this? How does he even uses this phone? That's the secret. No, I mean, obviously most of his screen real estate is still functional. That's how he uses the phone. I know that it might seem a little bit more difficult because you have to swipe up from the bottom. Was this an iPhone XR, XR, whatever the fuck it was called? I don't know. But if that functionality still works, then he's got a phone. I know there's going to be some stuff that doesn't really work anymore, but who knows? Maybe the touch capacitor, whatever the hell, is still functioning. It's just the display itself is dying, so he's still able to do controls for the phone. And you know what? I will always respect whether it's because you don't have the money to replace it, I totally get it, or because you're not wasteful. I always appreciate people that are like, no, I can still use it. She's still functional, no problem whatsoever, okay? A little annoying. Maybe one day I'll get a new one, but for now, this one is serving its purpose. Needed a USB-C to USB-C cord, but I didn't have one. Oh no. Well, actually, that's not what I was expecting to see. This is impressive. Did this work? Did this do a damn thing for you? Genuine question. I doubt it did. But if it did, you might be entitled to financial compensation. Hey, the Wi-Fi is out. Yes, it is. I might be able to tell you why. Is WD-40 safe to use in a drifting controller joystick? Let's see. WD-40 is safe to do or safe to use in a lot of instances. I don't know. Probably fine, but don't ask me. That's why you went to, well, why would you go to Softwaregore to ask this question? Really? Why is my connection so slow? Well, it might be that the trees are getting in the way. Is this like the permanent installation of people's internet connectivity all going through this like one guy's apartment? What is this? What are those holes in the wall there? Do those lead into the apartment? Or is that like one of those storage areas that they don't really need to be fully climate controlled? There are many a question I could ask about this. Tortured soul of IKEA. I love IKEA's dumbass fake room setups with cardboard printout, ripped in half MacBooks and fake gaming brands and stuff like that. Or the fake console or DVD player they'll throw up in living room setups that they have. It cracks me up. I think it's cute. I'm always gonna love the great lengths IKEA goes to in order to make a room look like you can actually live in it. Found on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? What'd you find, buddy? What did you find? And is it overpriced? It is absolutely overpriced. Apple MacBook writing pad / clipboard. So it's the monitor of a MacBook Pro, and this dude is selling it as a flat, hard surface to write on or clip things to. You know, I am gonna give him props, just a couple props for the creativity here, okay? Look, I know we want our things to be worth money. This is not worth money, so the ball's on you, my friend. Impressive work. Editor, could we please get a round of applause applause for this guy. No way he's getting that 15 bucks, but hey, not bad, man. Not bad at all. Okay, let's see. I'm selling this custom Apple MacBook writing pad / clipboard. It used to be a MacBook screen that I removed and have used it as a nice board to write on. Makes a fun conversation piece. No, it doesn't. I don't think that makes for a conversation literally at all. I don't see how it could. I mean, unless the conversation we're talking about is like a minute long. Hey man, what's that? Oh, it's an old busted MacBook screen I used to like write on because it's a flat surface. Oh, that's it. I doubt it's really a conversation piece at all. I will give you $0. Cockroach infested TV box. Oh, that's great. That's just wonderful. There's something pretty crazy about tech that just gets infested with stuff, you know? I've heard stories of people that do PC repair and they will refuse stuff that's too gross. And I've seen some videos online of guys that get something that is so gross that it will have either dead insects in it or, God forbid, living insects in it. And that is completely insane. The balls on somebody to know that their computer is full of nicotine and goo and living things and send it to someone for repair without even trying to clean it. Ooh, you got some serious bowling balls down there, my friend.
A can of deodorant went off in a bag that the laptop was in. Oh no, that is unfortunate. What the hell is that desktop wallpaper image, by the way? Is that Bingus or whatever? Is that one of those cat memes? HDD Taco. Wanna bite? Why? What? You just thought of this in your head and you were like, dude, I have to. I have to put this on Reddit. I think my Fire Stick wants me to watch Twitch. No, it's actually just calling you a twit. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but yeah, no. That's why. Chrome.exe okay. Typing in Australia. Can you get this? I get it. It's the land down under. It's upside down. Yeah, I got this. I got the joke. I bricked my Mac. Well, why'd you go and do that, huh? It's times like these during a snowstorm you want to make sure everyone gets the important information they need on the road to stay safe on the road so they can make it safe home. Let us review these instructions in case you're in the same predicament. Ah! If it works, don't touch it. What? We have 2 C batteries on top of each other, a AA touching a C battery, and then we have a AA and a AAA. I didn't even know this was possible. It probably shouldn't be. It definitely should not be allowed. All right, a Google search for Beetle, 2018 Volkswagen Beetle Cabrio. That is not the Beetle I'm looking for. Am I British or not? Airplane mode. Turn off aeroplane mode. Wait a minute. I'm getting conflicting messages here. These are 2 very different things. Airplane and an aeroplane. I think your phone doesn't know if it's British or not. I tried taking a photo of my cat. I'm concerned. Wait, what the hell? What am I looking at? I thought at first I was looking at a cracked toilet, like an exploded toilet, like porcelain. Then I thought it was like some kind of liquid on the floor, which is also why I thought it was a toilet. And now, was this a cat at some point? I see like the semblance of a paw. What? People from city, capitalized, didn't ignore the signs, and this is what this is a sponsored ad that is supposed to say your city. It's supposed to be localized, but it didn't work, and now it just looks stupid. Why is the close button so big? Oh my god. I mean, I don't mind the close buttons on pop-up ads or whatever these are. Oh, this is on no, this is on a mobile device. It's on like a tablet, but even so, I'm fine with that. Show me the biggest way to get off of this stupid ad. Device temperature, cold, negative 117,932.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Your phone's estimated temperature is lower than normal. It may shut down suddenly. Just a little lower than usual. Client says their network is crap. I agree. Oh, okay. Well, first off, it is crap because there's so many wires. It looks very disorganized, and also crap because the toilet right there. Do people use that toilet? There's Febreze and toilet paper there, so I assume yes, but I just hate the idea of all of this. Why is your server whatever in the bathroom? Hey, customer name, welcome to Airtel Payments Bank. Well, I can tell you value me. Oh yeah, just drive through those houses. Yeah, I mean, you know, I always assumed for directions like this, it would just follow the road. But no, I guess the actual, the cartoon illustration of the road is not where the actual road is considered from the satellite or whatever. I don't know how it works. Emergency alert, the Edmonton Police Service is issuing an Amber Alert. This alert is in effect for all of Alberta. Yep. And there's ancient curses and runes going down this message. I don't think I should read those. Either the emoji kitchen broke, or this is supposed to be an emoji. What I don't, is that a flustered face? I guess flustered plus thinking equals whatever that's supposed to be. I don't even know what this is. Installed the wrong font file, and now my computer is screaming into the void. Oh lord, yeah, that's not ideal, is it? Yeah, the only thing I can read is this thing about Texas Republicans, and frankly, it doesn't sound too exciting. I wonder what my friends are playing. Well, I'm sure you don't have to know right now. Well, okay, I can make out Portal 2, and then there's other games. What those other games are? I don't know. Oh man, that is a large, very large refresh rate. What's this game going at? 320 by 200 at, God, what is that? 1,414,000,000 hertz? I have no idea. What is that? 2,310 hours? Is this your phone time? Music. 2,306. Is this like total? Or is this in a week or a day? No, well, no, this looks like a day. 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. What? Help me, why are all of my phone icons literal static? I can't even screenshot to show you all, but what the f do I do? My phone is so f***ed up. Take a pic on Yote iPad, okay? What the hell do I do in this situation? My cam quality's ass, but it's just colorful static. That's terrifying. This iPod was run over, so now I am using it as a keyring. I mean, that's kind of cool looking. I mean, not gonna lie. If you can't use it to listen to music, you may as well just carry its lifeless shell. I cracked open my PS3 before I bought a new disk drive, found where Asmongold lives. Oh, this isn't gonna be good, is it? I'm about to be grossed out, aren't I? Oh man, yeah, that doesn't look nice. I tell you what, I was expecting like cockroaches though. Honestly, not as bad as I thought, but not ideal. Oh, there's an up-close image. Who knows what all that is? Just dust and gunk and possibly mold? Maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, no, there's the, okay, yep. That's some cockroach carcass. Very cool. All right. And there's all the bugs. Great. Good. Okay, so, yeah, all that stuff about me saying it's not as bad as I thought, yeah, it's bad. Oh, God, there's still images. I get the picture. All right, there's some kind of electronic, price tag right here. It could just be in another language, but some of that does not seem written correctly. I don't know what Nan Unk is. Yeah, I think more than anything, it's just kind of hard to read. Electrician said he knew how to run network. Oh, yeah, he definitely knows how to. Oh my God, that is a mess. It looks like they're all tangled with each other. Actually, what happened? Did he just expect no one to look? Customize the dish. Hot, long, black. I don't know what is hot, long, or black, but sugar? We have less sweet, and no sweet. Out of stock with the no sweet. You can't get your sugar not sweet, sorry. Portal2.exe is not. Windows can check for a 1 or 2. Oh, I'm anxious. I have no idea what to choose. When your smartwatch is so advanced, it tracks your wife's cycle on your wrist. Period about to start. 21 hours, period predicted 2 days from now. Cool, thanks. It already started, though. Owner thought that it would be smart to hide their water-resistant phone in a pond for 1.5 years. Great. Why was... Surely this was an accident. Did they actually just forget and put it in a pond on purpose? Why would you hide a phone in a pond for a year, even if it was waterproof? In our country, males must go through mandatory military service, on which personal electronic devices are not allowed, so that person decided that the deep underwater space between some rocks would be a discreet enough place to put his phone in. Huh. Iced coffee. Ah, yes, a refreshing, cool iced coffee, medium, large, or small. Wait. Okay, so first off, I was confused by the order. It's not small, medium, or large, not even large, medium to small, but medium, large, or small. If you want a medium, that's the standard price. Large, 20 extra cents, not bad. But if you want a small, that'll be $97.40 extra. Yeah, we gotta cover the small cups are in high demand, and it's delivery pricing, so you gotta be kind of lenient with us. Not enough space. Free up at least negative 9,007 petabytes of storage space to move these files. How? Actually, how? You are asking the impossible of me. If I was like Einstein, maybe. My old ATI card finally gave up, but did it in style. Oh, yeah, I mean, that looks cool. Looks like a mini game from a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Oh my god, that looks cool. I would like to know what exactly caused this. Also, the word Forsaken on the side, I totally read that as foreskin initially. That's my bad. I just felt the need to bring that up. But yeah, very cool, shattering burn-in mark, dude. Siri suggestions. Files, AQIA, WhatsApp, messages, preview, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. That doesn't match. What's wrong with you? Match your brothers and sisters. Visibility. I don't know what this means. The visibility of the sky, probably. It's gonna plummet though. Negative 939 kilometers. User wallpapered over the wall jack. Oh no. I mean, at least you don't have a big outlet panel. It just kind of looks. It kind of looks funny and cool. Just plugging into the wall. No paneling, nothing like that. I don't know. I think it could be a look. Mom got mad that I got her a cheaper Apple Watch SE. Oh, well, did she just break it on purpose? It's kind of really rude and mean. Great, thanks, Mom. Oh boy, I got a notification from WhatsApp. 0 new messages. Oh, okay. Thank you, WhatsApp. Just a messaging app that reminds you how lonely you are. The essential physics of medical imaging. 2 suggestions. The first word should be capitalized. The article the should not be capitalized unless it is part of a noun, a name, or entity. Huh.
Choose an option. No, that is the best option. As the Whopper said in war games, sometimes the only winning move is not to play. And that's something we should all be living by. In the social media age that is now, sometimes it's best to just keep your PC off and go about your damn day, We got huge out-of-service cloud, okay? Not sure what that could mean. Oh, damn. Well, that storm sure is going to be interesting. I hope that you guys are documenting the hell out of it because I want to see if on the ground you can make out any of these letters. Why is it doing that? That's so weird. The Unsent Project, a collection of unsent texts or text messages to first loves. Let's see. Autofill is trying to put in your MasterCard? I'd never go back to that website again. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm out. That's not gonna happen. Bye-bye. Have a nice life, I guess. Backup email optional. It must match the following. Okay, that's a lot. I don't know what any of that means. If somebody that speaks machine can help us all out here, I think that would be beneficial to all of us. What's going on here, dude? For real? Oh, you speak English? No, just the first speech and this one explaining it. I don't speak Chinese. I'm sorry, I can only communicate in Chinese. If you have any other questions or need help with something, please feel free to ask. I feel like that's pretty common. I have always thought to myself that probably the most useful phrase to learn in a language is, I only know how to say this. I do not really speak this language. I only speak this language fluently. I can't speak any more than this. I feel like that would be incredibly helpful to learn. I don't see how that would be weird. Unless if this is an AI, then it should be able to speak every language. I'm just saying at this point, if your AI can't speak any language or every language, it's kind of a giant piece of shit now, isn't it? Well, that's $700 down the drain. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I do not know what to tell you there. I've never seen something like that happen. Did you buy this second-hand? Because if you did, you're most likely screwed. You might be able to report the seller or something, I don't know. But if you did buy this directly new from AMD, there's no way they're not going to be helpful in this situation, right? If their CPU blew up. I've just never seen that. That's so dramatic. Die. Okay, fine. Look, I wanted to do that anyway. So technically speaking, you're not actually, you didn't give me the idea. I had the idea already. And you're just, reminding me and being annoying about it actually. So sign in to continue to Skype. Dummy string, dummy string, dummy string, dummy strings. Damn, you were trying to continue to Skype? This must have been a little while back since Skype officially shut down like a month or two ago at this point. Rest in peace, Skype. You sucked, but you were definitely more pure than Discord is. And what I mean by that is, I don't remember seeing a single advertisement about coins, orbs, skins, profile, banners, this, that, or the other thing in Skype. Like ever. It barely worked, but I'm sorry, it was still an okay program. And Discord has officially gone from, this is pretty cool, a nice futuristic replacement that has a lot of cool features, to a pile of donkey shit that wants you to pay for every little thing it does. Engineer room of the, not even gonna try, Russia's aircraft carrier announced today to be scrapped. Whoa! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh my god. What the hell is what is their problem? Was this sucker running around? Jesus Christ, it looks like the setting for a survival horror game, not what was once a working, running ship. Jesus. Well, at least it's being scrapped now after all this time. Firefox casually storing the entire internet for me? Cookies and site data. Let's take a look at your cache. Currently using, wow, that is a few gigabytes. I don't know how many that is. How many terabytes would this one break down to? Are we in exabytes? Are we in yottabytes? Where are we at this point? This hard disk drive was inside of a desktop PC that was hit in an airstrike. Okay, so it's destroyed? Mostly, yeah. It does look kind of cool. You know, a war-torn hard drive. Were you able to get anything off of it? Excuse me, I spoke a little bit too quickly there. Because that'd be kind of cool. Whatever data was on there, you get it back to maybe a survivor of the airstrike? I don't know. That's interesting. Hard drives are pretty cool. It's funny how sometimes they can at least physically survive an airstrike, but if you drop them like 2 feet from a table or something, they're destroyed. Ooh, wow, it's more put together than I thought. I mean, I guess the connectors are completely destroyed there, but I don't know. I don't know how the discs are inside. Could be salvageable. I've seen crazier shit happen. Small indie company. Huh. I wonder what tiny little mom and pop corp we're gonna see here. Windows protected your PC. Install the Dutch language pack for 64-bit Office. Let's see. Publisher. Microsoft Corporation. Interesting. Okay. I know Microsoft is a pretty, small company when you think about nothing at all. That's kind of crazy. It defended you from its own software. Maybe we should take that as some sort of a sign? It protected you from Dutch. From Dutch? God damn it. Nobody likes Dutch, okay? Guys, crazy. My cousin stepped, slept, and placed multiple heavy objects over my laptop. They're buying you a new one, though. Or paying to get this one replaced. I mean, not paying to get the screen replaced. That's what I mean. They will be paying for the screen to be replaced or a new laptop to come your way. I'm sorry, but if you did this to me, I am not going to be nice. You clearly knew what the you were doing. How do you step on, put things on, and sleep on someone's laptop without going, oh, this is someone's laptop at any point in time, you jackass. Not booting makes a loud sound when powered on. Huh, that loud sound could be coming from hidden somewhere within the computer, I'm sure. Jeez, dude. This must have been from like a 2-inch fall. You know, that's what I believe. This PC doesn't currently meet Windows 11 system requirements. Here's why. Oh, okay. You know, it's so cool that there are probably tons of PCs out there that can't run Windows 11 because of how stupidly heavy it is and full of bloatware and spyware and all of this. Meanwhile, Windows 10 is still about to lose its security updates unless you pay them like, I think the first year it's like 30 or 50 bucks. The year after that, it's like 100. The year after that, it's 200. And then after that, you won't be able to even pay for security updates or something. Not the end of the world. It's all scare tactic bullshit when it comes to Windows 10. But what is Microsoft really trying to do here? Oh, that's right. Squeeze you for 3 years out of extra money for something that they should still be supporting. They should be legally required to support this until enough of the ecosystem has moved to their newer, worse operating system. But no, they get to do whatever they want because they own the entire industry. My sister's phone. Oh, now we're on phones, huh? Okay. I don't want an exposed magnet, like wireless charging system anywhere near me. Please go away. Good God, what is... I understand, like, hey, look, it still works just fine, okay? But I feel like at this point, you're just asking to, like, cut a finger or something like that. Please do something. Put one of those clear cases around it. Then it's fine, right? Just a clear case. That way this won't go flying or whatever, just offhandedly one day. Hold on. Let me take a look here. We've got... Wow, that is a lot of points. Good Lord, man. Looks like it's going to rain a little. Oh, does it look like that, or are you just a smartass? Yellow level warning due to heavy raining, thunderstorm, heavy raining, thunderstorm. Oh my God, it's overtaken the UI entirely. You guys better be freaking careful. That's beyond flash flooding right there. Wanted to replace the thermal pads under my RAM. What? Oh, I see. Oh, well, okay, nice. That is some serious adhesive that they have on there. Well, I guess it's time for new RAM. Unless you really want to sit there and try and reball and connect that crap, I'd just be buying a new stick. I wouldn't be happy about it. I'd still be just as pissed off as this guy probably is, because, come on, really? With this? But whatever, I guess it's not the end of the world. As far as computer problems or destroyed hardware, this could be so much worse, right? Oh man, that just sucks. Holy crap, let's zoom in there real quick. Oh man, how in the world? Seriously, that adhesive must be strong enough to hold a bridge together at that point. I have never seen that. Is that going to be refunded to my card? Yes, and it'll take 16 weeks for absolutely no reason, even though when we charged your card, it's instantaneous. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of frustrated projecting there. This showing up when trying to check into my flight. Okay. It's Frontier, so that's cool. Yeah, Frontier's website barely functions. That's fine. Holy crap. So they owe you the sum of all human wealth that's ever been accumulated times a quadrillion, essentially. I have absolutely no idea what digit integer limit that is, but now you have enough money to buy the sun. How can I remove it safely? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, man. Sucks. That is the only thing, by the way, about USB-C I don't like, is it seemed like USB-A was pretty darn bulletproof in terms of seating and reseating and all that. I've had a few break over the years from wear and tear, but it seems like USB-C, specifically the female ports, will just stop working one day. They're really easy to snap in half or break. They just feel so much weaker. Overall, they are better. I prefer USB-C across the board, but they're still made like I owned like 3 Samsung phones that charged through USB-C, and every single one of them, within 12 to 15 months, the port on the phone just stopped working unless you perfectly aligned the damn plug. It was insane. Hate them. Screen at a local supermarket only displays the resolution? Huh. Honestly, kind of interesting to see the resolution, though. That is I don't know why I find that interesting, but it's kind of neat, even though it's useless. Never let your friends borrow electronics. Oh my God, what could they have even done to get this effect? I'm really particular about the types of electronics I let people borrow. I'll let people borrow my old Quest 2, and that's really the only thing. Maybe charging cables or something like that, but honestly, yeah, when it comes to electronics, I'm really choosy. No, I'm not letting you borrow my laptop. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, that is so weird. What causes this? It's like they dropped it in a pool and rescued it just in time. Holy crap. 103 degree Fahrenheit, 39 degrees Celsius causes polarizer to peel off of Acer monitor at work. Good Lord, at work? Okay, Jesus Christ. Using a soldering iron to remove a screw. That wouldn't be my first choice, but how old is is this image? Are you on Windows 7? I'm sorry, that just distracted the absolute hell out of my brain. Sorry, you can't install this because we need 476 megabytes of storage, but you only have 81 gigabytes. Oh, okay, no, I've been wondering what the problem was. Thank you so much. That makes complete sense. Network switch after a lightning strike. I bet it's gonna look really cool though, right? No, I thought it was gonna have like a cool lightning-y pattern on it, like when humans get struck by lightning, but no, just most of the switches or most of the ports are dead completely. That's awesome. This, by the way, I don't think... What sort of power supplies, or not power supplies, uninterruptible power supplies, surge protectors, are there any that are strong enough for a lightning strike? I mean, really? Lost transceiver that I'm looking for. Okay. Well, dryers do seem to eat, or washers, I guess. That's your washer, not your dryer, excuse me. Well, at least you know to get in there and maybe clean things up a little bit, because you also got a bunch of hair and shit in there that you've probably not popped out recently. You know, it's good, it's good, that's good. Fairly new OLED TV at my dad's house. Nice. I think it's so cool that OLED technology has been around for quite a bit now, and it burns in worse than rear projection TVs. It burns in worse than plasma TVs in the first gen. This is kind of pathetic. Also, you might need to have a conversation with your dad. If he's watching Fox News enough for the burn-in to be this bad, your dad might be in serious mental trouble, and I'm not even being funny. The fact that this is a Fox News screen is so much scarier than just generic hefty burn-in on your OLED. Oh, that's just so bad. Wow, what is actually happening with this TV? I hate UPS. Dude, we all do. We all do. I actually took a PC once, had it professionally packed at a UPS store because they guarantee its arrival safely, and well, what do you know? It arrived destroyed. That pack and ship guarantee really came in clutch because they bought me a new computer. Yep, it's always your case is destroyed. Whew, it's just never worth shipping a PC. It genuinely isn't. The more I think about it, the more angry I get. Damn, man, really? Do you know how dramatically you have to be throwing that shit around to bend that stuff? Not that it's hard to bend, but how? How bad was that case dented beyond what you just showed us? It must be a waking nightmare. No, it doesn't matter who you're shipping with or how you pack it at this point in time, I would say. Your PC is guaranteed to arrive with at least one major dent because it was dropped on a corner when it was being sorted through one of the giant machines that... I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. You know that scene at the end of Toy Story 2 that makes the baggage sorting system at airports look like a labyrinth that goes on forever? That's really what goes on at these package sorting facilities, you know? And they do the brunt of the damage. They cause the brunt of the damage. It's not usually your driver dropping it on your doorstep aggressively. It's generally the machines it has to go through tossing that around like it doesn't mean anything. And that is, I don't know what it is about the cooler specifically that's getting me. Because I can fathom the case being dented because or the graphics card being snapped out of its port or whatever, but I just don't see these coolers as being in harm's way enough. I don't know. I'm a little bit crazy. I'll leave it at that. That's what I'll do. I don't want to ramble too much longer on it.
Apparently, my phone thinks Kermit the Frog is a picture of my naked body or something. This is what Kermit looked like in his first ever appearance. It thought that was an inappropriate photo? It's just Kermit. I mean, I guess Kermit is kind of like, he's a little naked, but Broadcom's password policy. What the hell is Broadcom? Password rules. Cannot have length less than 8 characters, cannot exceed the length of 50 characters, should contain at least one uppercase letter, should contain at least one lowercase letter, should contain at least one numeral, cannot contain less than one non-alphanumeric character, cannot contain more than 10 non-alphanumeric characters, can only contain these symbols, cannot be the same as last 10 passwords. Okay. Plasma cutter, $90 or pounds, I don't know. Cheaper than what? Oh, looks like cheaper than nothing. Just take their word for it. It's cheaper. Just buy it. OneDrive, object. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you. When you're crazy my dad yanked the PC case like that one cat meme, and this happened right after. Oh no. Why? 0% C. Your computer was not a fan of that one. Error. Invalid IMEI. IMEI must be exactly 15 digits. You entered 15 digits. Please try again. All right, I'll try harder to do exactly what you told me. Firefox crashes when I type the letter J in the address bar. J. Firefox keeps stopping. But why? But why? Why does it hate the letter J so much? Please peel off panel before you use it. Warning. I don't think they saw that when they put the paste on there the first time. Friend tried desoldering. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. You know what? Even especially right now where computer parts are just fucking astronomically expensive, this is not what you want to happen. Not at all. Gonna be deleting an atom probably. What? The file that is a system file. If you remove it, Windows or another program may no longer work correctly. I can't even comprehend what this even could be at all. So yeah, it's probably an atom. You're probably gonna blow something up if you delete that. Guess I'll have to wait a while. Downloads. Reddit. Downloading. 32,041 hours, 22 minutes, and 52 seconds left. It's going at 1 byte a second. Fantastic. What the hell does that mean? Tire pressure's low. They all say 30, but 3 of them are red and 1 of them is green? Huh? Okay, what the hell? Brain fuck. Is that actually is that like in the dictionary? Brain fuck? Is this a real Wikipedia page? Because the language's name contains profanity, many substitute names are used, such as brain censor that one. Brain flakes, brain oof, brain frick, brain F, and BF. Yeah, BF doesn't mean anything else, just brain. Translate this sentence. I'm going to be absent from work tomorrow. H. Correct! It keeps growing. Oh my god, why are there like 20 taskbars? Also, I just noticed it's Windows 11. I'm not too surprised now. Dude, why does anyone have Windows 11? Like 10 works just fine. I'm using it. My computer hasn't been hacked by virus man. My lecturer got edged. What? Oh, I see. What are those like bookmarks? No, it all looks like it's just a shortcut to Microsoft Edge. Who did this? Why would you do that? Why would you edge your professor like that? How did I miss 58 years of updates? Windows hasn't even been around for that long. Windows update available. Last check today. Yeah. Looks like you have a pending install from July 18th, 1968. Oh yeah, Windows was a hot commodity then. Battery low, 90% remaining. Hey, for some people, if it is not at 99 or 100 at all times, it's gonna die, dude. Please let your battery rest. It doesn't have to be charged all the time, all the way. A person in a Game Boy Reddit group wondered why their copy of Pokemon didn't work that well after they soldered a new battery. Oh no, this isn't gonna look good, is it? Yeah, no. Oh no, dude, you fried it. Oh, that is awful, man. You may as well just buy a new one. Or, ever heard of RetroArch? 3.58 petabytes written to a 256 gigabyte Samsung NVMe. It's at 170% usage and has more errors than there are stars in the universe. What happened here? Oh, what the hell? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full 512 terabyte drives. However, this phone has 5.89 gigabytes free, so, you got some space to work with. Poor little Raspberry been running like this for years. Under voltage detected? That doesn't seem right. Perhaps fix it or get another one? Sharing from the Lush community, they said you would all get a kick out of this. Okay, so you got $39 total in your bag. However, if you spend another I don't even know what number that could possibly be. Spend another that amount to get free USA standard delivery. It's worth it, trust me. I don't know. Shut down Luigi. First I thought I said shut down Luigi, and I was like, why? Well, what'd Luigi do? How can it be 5 stars? Yeah, 5.0 out of 38 ratings. However, there's only like, it looks like 1 5-star, 1 4, a couple threes, 1, 2, and 1, 1. Review logo update. Apps sometimes update their branding. Review all changes to make sure you're comfortable with them before updating. What? Okay, well, first off, there's no difference. But also, I've never seen this before. Are you sure you want to update this app because it might look different? Like, huh? Wait, it's just a micro SD in a trench coat? Wait a second. That's actually... Come on, man. That's... I mean, okay, to be fair, I've never heard of Space Loop by Oni Memory, or... yeah. I mean, I think that might have been your first bet. Probably just going with a trusted brand, but WTF. Web page CSS didn't load, and I got jump scared by wide Kamala Harris. What the huh? Oh, okay. It's like the image on an article from The Verge. I was like, why is there just a picture of Kamala Harris? It was probably just, talking about, Discord age verification, global rollout. Woo! My Wi-Fi birthed a baby, y'all. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. A little baby Wi-Fi symbol. Okay. I didn't know that was possible. The Wi-Fi was a little sporadic in this room. What the hell am I looking at? What? I don't even know what this is, like an outlet? Or, oh, there's a screw through that wire. That's not good. Windows search gets worse the more information you give it. Dude, I hate the Windows search. Like, sometimes it'll bring up the app you're looking for, but then it will be like, oh, what if did you want to actually like do a Google search for this program that's on your computer? Like, no, I just want to like find the app and open it, please. The world's spiciest pillow versus normal for comparison. Oh, dude, this terrifies me because every phone has a battery that could do this. Like, it just could happen. It's great. You're just carrying around a ticking time bomb if your battery just decides to have a bad day. Great. Ooh, that is crispy. Toasty. That is not good. Recovery. Repaired. Are you sure?
I was printing stuff and a sheet of paper came out with some red ink. Quiet literal printer gore. Huh, it's actually quite artistic. I'd frame that and hang it up on the wall. No, I would. That's really pretty. My dad was doing a 10-hour drive. Checked his location 2 hours in. We're American. Wait. I mean, you can be American and still be driving over there. Like, what's the problem? Do you have something you'd like to share with the rest of the class, my friend? Battery issues. Nope, that's not correct. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's, just the opposite. Maybe you should have cleaned the mouse. It might work. It's definitely not a battery issue, though. I can promise you. Bixby was interrupted by Bixby. That is a name I haven't heard in a long time. Is it still a part of phones at all? I feel like the answer is absolutely yes. Duh. They're never gonna give up on an assistant literally no one asked for or uses. Do you know what? Sound off in the comments or come find my Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever, and tell me if you use Bixby, okay? Hell, tell me if you use Siri. I've never once asked that dumbass a single question. Have you asked your phone's assistant anything? Be honest now. TikTok bots. Invalid JSON. Okay, yep. Every platform is at the very minimum, I would say, I'm talking 45% bots. Some platforms are worse than others. I believe Twitter was said to have had about 79% bot traffic. Wouldn't surprise me if TikTok was at least 50-60%. Wouldn't surprise me if Instagram was at least 60%. Wouldn't surprise me if Facebook at this point was 80-90% bot traffic. And now with generative AI, I mean, yeah, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. The internet is not for you anymore. It's not for me anymore. It's for the robots. Oh, wait. No, robot means slave. You guys aren't going to get that reference. You're just not going to get the reference at all, are you? My school finally fixed the broken hallway clock. Let me guess, they taped another clock over the top of that clock. How did I freaking know? I mean, this was way more pathetic than I would have figured. Also, that's a school? Did you say this was a school? God damn, the building is falling apart. That clock looks ancient. No wonder they had to replace it. Like, goddamn. I'm just casually copying an entire data center worth of data over USB 2 to an IDE hard drive. An entire... Holy crap. 523 megabytes of 610 petabytes. Petabytes? I've never really... I think it's petabytes. Anyway, approximately 39,000 hours left. Why does it say 7 terabytes per second? What? So you're just casually doing this. Could you be casually doing it better and more efficiently, or is this the literal only option? I don't know why this reminds me of that episode of Eureka where a computer in space transferred itself into a biological being, and in order for them to get the data off of that computer, they had to dissolve her into some kind of sci-fi liquid to get the data transfer. Otherwise, she would have had to write it all out by hand, which would have taken her like 50 years. One picture of Bro's mom will fill it up. Let's see, we got local disk C. You got 99 gigs. Best keep that free. All right, and then we've got, that's a lot of room. That is a lot of room. How do you need that much? Self-shame. My first attempt at Ethernet. Whoa, hello there. That's, I did not think that's what you meant. You know, making your own cables at the end, or making your own, what is it? I can't think of the word right now. Terminations, I guess? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Does it work? Well, look, if it works, great. But if you have any problems in the future, you will know why it's not working anymore. What is he tell me? That's how you wrote it, by the way. What is he tell me? I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. You see, this is where it gets to be a little bit too specific. I am not smart enough or educated enough to look at this and go, oh my god, I have no idea what this tool even is. It says cable analyzer. I don't know what that means. My girl just wanted to download a FLAC file. Ooh, see, that's where you made a big mistake. Oh god. Was she trying to use LimeWire in 2025? What in the world? Sheesh. We need like a low-down new version of that crap. You know what I mean? I know LimeWire was full of garbage and viruses and stuff, but it was still pretty sick. We need that again. Okay, an open market, a black market for flax of all kinds. Forgot this HDMI port was old. I just yanked it out, and this happened. Oh, that's beyond old. My God, how long was that thing plugged in? Since the Cretaceous period? It fused, man. Good God, I think that goes beyond old. Is it hot in here? Or just me? Let's see, 10% utilization, but you've got the surface of the sun in your house. I think we know why you might be a little warm. I will say, you might want to put a cooler on that bad boy, because 10% at that temperature, whew, you are not rocking with the most efficiency. Instagram is tweaking. I set the daily limit to 1 hour, and I just opened the app today. You've reached your daily limit. You've been on Instagram for 0 minutes today. Now's a good time to close the app. I'm so glad that these are features that are built in. However, I'm not very glad that they don't seem to work all the time. Now, I know that this is not the norm. You know, I'm sure it's got like a 99% success rate, but that does not mean that other people don't have these problems. You know, that is pretty weird. I'd be a little bummed. All I wanted was to change the IP address. Well, your device ran into a pro. Are you a pro? Are you? Be honest now. Doesn't seem like you are. All you wanted to do was change the IP, and this is what you ran into? Found this iPhone while coming home from school. Well, did you take it? Did you mess with it? Was there something scary on it? Or was it destroyed by the water? Oh, you're really far away now. What's going on? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. You just spotted it from on a bridge, I assume. I don't know. My curiosity might have gotten the better of me. Broke my laptop screen in my sleep. Well, you know what you got to do now? You got to kick your ass. You got to kick your ass. Although I will say, probably a good time for you to replace this thing anyway. The screen was the last straw. I mean, you're missing multiple keys. It looks like you might have to have the thing plugged in all the time in order for it to be on. You know, your battery's just beyond gone. This thing is hanging on for dear life. So I think it's time for you to let it go. Never mind, 100 megabit will do. Okay, let's see. Wiretap. Again, I don't understand. Like, clearly something is wrong, but I don't get it. I've never used these tools. I don't do this stuff. None of us here on EmKay are IT professionals, okay? I tried A+ a few times for a couple of years, and we looked at these things for like a quarter of a chapter. No test questions asked about them at all. Please wait while OneNote inserts the D. OneNote? OneNote? Who are you? Why don't you spend 85 cents on a little notebook like the rest of us do, okay? We don't need Microsoft knowing that you need tomato soup, milk, bread, red apples, chocolate ice cream, banner. That is one boring list. What is going on? My new PC doesn't turn on. Hold on, wait. Give me a minute here. Now everything looks good to me. Honestly, I think it should be working just fine. Have you tried it again? Have you reset the PC a couple times just to make sure? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Nope, still fine. Just a friendly reminder. When recording a time lapse from the balcony, don't forget about the existence of the wind and make sure that your phone is mounted securely. Oh, come on. I was hoping we would get to watch the fail. Man. Oh, it's got to be on there somewhere. I know the comments on this post were saying, oh, come on, you got to retrieve that video. That'd be so funny to watch. Woo! Honestly, I did not expect to see an iPhone 17 Pro here. That sucks, man. Sorry to say, but whew, okay. That's rough. I expected this to be an older post, not a pretty damn new one. You know what I mean? Wow. It might still turn on. Have you tried? Honestly, though, what a fall. Damn, it just keeps getting worse, dude. Put it out of its misery, please. My printer decided to print its firmware update. It's so cool that printers waste paper, they waste your ink, and they suck ass forever. I don't think we have ever once created a truly decent printer. Like, they're still marvels in my opinion. I don't get it. They're amazing, they're cool, but they're evil, all right? I think I've said this before, but with all the open source crap that we're getting on the software side and very few hardware pieces coming out that aren't necessarily open source, but they seek to end a monopoly, so to speak. It's probably the wrong word, but you know what I'm trying to get at. Why in the world has there been no effort whatsoever out there by anyone who's pissed off enough to just go, fuck it, I'm going to make a printer that can be fixed, uses a tank system, can be fixed, and isn't locked with RFID chips and special codes and all this shit, and it just works. I understand one big roadblock would be the fact that a lot of printers will print special, damn near invisible stuff on your stuff, just in case you're trying to counterfeit money. I do understand that. However, if you're at home using an inkjet printer or something like that to try and counterfeit money, it's not going to work anyway, dude. Like, obviously it's not. Fun fact, you can put a resistor instead of an airbag, and it would be much cheaper. What? Boyfriend said he couldn't play Minecraft. Sent me this as an explanation. I don't see what he's complaining about. I'm sure he could make do, okay? Bad boys make do. Is he a bad boy or is he a stoop dude? Let's get a real answer here. Ah, yes, I know exactly what time it is. Thank you, phone. Ah, yes, it's 69. It's 69. Vodafone, are you seriously threatening me with my family now? Migrate to worry-free 14 point. By changing your rate to, oh, I see. Your family will be deleted? A required resource was. Okay, weather conditions. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Wait, does that say 770 degrees with 216 kilometers per hour winds? I think it's gonna get a little funky out there. I just needed to remember to get something for work tomorrow. Current action thought. The current date time is, okay. The user is trying to create a reminder. The title is Get Rice. The date and time is completely missing. The user is trying to track something, add to my DOS or DOS. Therefore, I should not prompt the user for date time. I should set the is all day argument to fall. Okay, interesting to see how that works. That's cool. Wish this was dead. Peak Xiaomi behavior. Can't verify update. Success. Okay.